show. Start the show. Unmute your mic.
Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle CMoney. I am CMoney, and I am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us. Our latest, but not the latest. We rushed in, yes, but, some mic problems and some audio issues happens to everybody. We're here. We're here to rock out.
We are here to rock out indeed. Guys, it's fucking Sunday, man. The week flew by.
Yes.
We had a good week, though. We had a good week. It was a fun time, man. We had a lot of great shows. It was a good week, man. Good week. Now, you guys saw the thumbnail, right? You see where we are. It says PlayStation 5 Pro is a joke. The next gen starts with Xbox and Halo. We have seen some stuff, some words that point heavily to there being a 25th anniversary celebration that involves the next console and the next Halo. I don't know. They nailed it for the 20th, right? They did the 20th, but that was the year after the console launched. So we'll see. We're gonna talk about it. But guys, before we get into anything, y'all know what this is. It's Sunday. Shout out to the homies. You know who you are in here right now rocking with us. But of course, we have all of our homies who support us over on Patreon and on YouTube. So let's go ahead and shout out the homies. On Patreon, you got the homie Zach McCoy, Smitty Smith, Adidas 20, Red Sun, Spoonman, and Archangel Nexus. Over on YouTube, you got the homie Smitty Smith, Avenge Ninja, Zach McCoy, Why So Serious, 80s cartoon villain, Micah Ford, J Mac, Crimson X25, Bounty, 5.0 Trade Gaming, Rainbow, Hargy Shani, Smokes the Ism, Raging Cajun, Ignacio Farfam, Abacab 72, Demo Flow Gaming, MASH, Lord Star Killer SSX01, Machine XP, L Paul, Cage Feeler, Chaos Theory, Game Shark, Nighturnal, Jonas the Dad, Quan the Terrible, Maurice Branch, Spartan 661, Trey Una, Boss Red 77, MCell 101, Razor Ultron, Lawrence Davenport, Angry Hippie, Paulie Baba, Dion Hayes, Isaac Hayes, Photo Bro 117, Ozzy, Queen Blueface, AEC Vic, Foolish 225, Archangel Nexus, Dennis PC Gaming, Back from the Dead 1, Raiden Blade, G Myers, B Martin 001, Epic Treasure, E Ranks, Sir X-Men, We Need Kills, Hooded Canuck, Six Slayer, Loki 478, Elijah Vasquez, Storm Bless, Triz, you know what it is, Ozzy Fan 80, Adidas 20, Dan Lazaro, Philly Gangster, No Sir, Malcolm X Lax, Will, Broke Boy Lewis, Royal Boyle 78, Cord Wayner, Shinzo 86, Power Boss, Victor Alistan, Jacob Novik, Mute your mic, babe.
Oh,
Yeah, mute your mic. Fie Marie, Cruise Missile 32, and then our elite members. You got Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, Spoonman, and Big Migs Gaming. Thank you all so much for rocking with us, man. We appreciate the support. It means a lot to us. So thank you all. And of course, you know what it is. Everybody in the building right now, rocking out with us live. We appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are fucking fire. So let's go ahead and get down with the homies. You got the first one. Oh shit. Making a return to the number one spot. First one in the door. Babe, can you unmute and check? Just say something and let me hear how
go
loud.
ahead. I think it's picking up.
Oh, it's doing something weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you how high is your mic?
I lowered it already and I was messing with it. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. Go ahead.
Yeah, check your settings. Make sure you have the correct thing open, that it's the broadcast.
Okay, hold on.
Broadcast, because it's a little wild. All right, so we got the homie. First one through the door. Our boy, E Ranks. My dude. Thank you, brother, for being here, man. Appreciate you. Number 2 through the door, Rum Punch Man. That's what's up, man. Thank you for being here, bro. And rounding out the top 3, first in the door, you got the homie, General Spartan 27, my dude, with the dope ass message for everybody to know right away. No, let's just rip the fucking band-aid. PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna be dead by the end of the year. Damn.
Oh, snap.
That's savage. That's savage for sure. Hold on. That, you know what? I'm gonna need to, I think, do you see the stuff that's happening? Because it's coming out really high, and I think every time you're unmuted.
That's what I'm looking for. I can't.
All right, well, it's not picking me up right now, so I think we're fine. Whatever happened.
Guys, let us know if
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 shit
it
gets
was
crazy.
because we kind of just said, let's just go. Let's start the show. Forget it. But if you hear any echoing or anything too up and
crazy.
down, just let us know.
For sure, for sure. So, of course, you got General Spartan with that kill shot on PlayStation 5 Pro. Listen, he ain't lying, right? Like, I don't. It obviously the console's gonna be out, but the relevancy of that console, I think it's already fucking DOA, bro. Like, I don't see like what it's gonna do. I don't know how the excitement level can sustain with every time you show the game on there. Everything's gonna be in slow motion. That's the only way. Digital Foundry is gonna be slow motion forever now. Well, we have to show you the frames. We gotta show you the frames. So we gotta do it in slow motion. Okay, that's it. The whole they motherfuckers gonna talk in slow motion. Welcome to Digital Foundry. They're just gonna put the whole show in slow motion.
You gotta keep the same energy. By the way, I just realized it is off because I can't even hear you through here. So I'm just gonna take them off. Just be aware if you put on a video or something that I won't be able to.
All right.
To hear it.
But yeah, that's the new MO. That's literally how you're gonna see it going forward. Digital Foundry will just be in slow motion. So expect it. How much glazing they're gonna be able to do, that's really the question, right? That's gonna, it's very Diddy like.
Thank you.
Right? That's where we are. We gotta kind of see where we are with how far are they going to take, the scenario, and how far they're willing to glaze them. I mean, that's really just what it's going to look like. So, Tech in the building. What's going on, my man? Thank you for being here, man. Nico Chief. What's up, dog?
Nico.
Michael Yu. What's going on, homie? Oh, shit. He got a message for us. He says, Hi, guys. I had a dream last night.
Oh.
I was at work at PlayStation, and I was telling everyone at work PlayStation 5 Pro is shit. Nobody seemed to fight me on it.
You should have maybe told him about Concord. See how that played out.
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
that's amazing. That's freaking
That's
awesome.
hilarious. That's hilarious, man.
That's awesome. Michael.
Oh my God. Yo, Diddy's gonna be the joke forever, man. He
Oh.
ranks shit. I ran out of baby oil. Anyone know where I could find a spare 1,000 bottles?
What are you 1,000 bottles for?
Can I tell you something?
That's messy.
Bro, if you go on Twitter and you read anything about that shit, like if it comes up in your new feed and you click it, get prepared to be inundated with so much shit. Bro, Hargeet plays that, ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's up. I never knew where that came from. Well, it's in my fucking Twitter feed now. Did y'all know that's LeBron James?
I had no clue, you guys.
That's
I
LeBron
literally
James.
found out this morning that that was him. And I saw a picture though,
Him,
too. Is that
yo,
is that real or was that like
yeah.
AI?
No, it's real.
Yo,
He's
guys,
part of that shit over there where they embarrass you, right? They do this stuff.
that's crazy.
Just like
I
Kevin Hart
feel
ended up in that dress, even though he said he'd never be in a dress. He ended up in a dress, right? This is what it is. This is crazy out there.
I feel like we're gonna there's so much
Oh,
more. Like
yeah.
so many
Dude,
people are
Usher
gonna go
deleted all
down.
his tweets.
But how do you do that though? Like, talk about saying I'm guilty without saying I'm
I
guilty.
know.
Like, delete your
It's
tweets.
more important for him to look guilty, but not have the records to actually say, "Look at what was said and done by you," than to have that. But I don't know if anything actually gets deleted. Like, doesn't Twitter, like, keep a history? Like, can't they subpoena Twitter? Like, "Yo, we need to see Usher shit." Oh my god.
But like, even though you delete it, like the records are there. Like they know where to go to get the records of
I'm
what was.
assuming. I'm
Yeah, like
assuming.
there's no way you
Yo,
can't.
so much, yo,
It's
so
such
much.
an amateur
Yo,
move to think that he's just gonna delete that and it's gonna be gone.
everybody now, like, is doing, like, all these videos where it's like, man, all these interviews make so much sense now. Like, you look at everything different when whatever anything he has ever said during an interview with anybody, you just look at it different now because you know what's up. Dude, it puts everything in question,
It
bro.
does. It
It
really
puts
does.
everything in question. Even something like Aaliyah, right?
Oh my
If you
gosh,
guys are
yeah.
old enough to remember Aaliyah, there's been a lot of pictures springing up about her in there. You got Jay-Z, she's very young. You see her all kind of fucked up, and it kind of makes you wonder, did she actually get on that plane and that plane crash as a mistake? Or was that shit set
Because,
up? We know
because
Diddy
I
been
mean,
having people got night night.
there's been rumors out there that that wasn't an accident from the beginning.
Well,
And
now,
the crazy thing is that how are these things not linked together, looked into properly? But Jeremy Brown, bro, this is the one that really, like, it's just wild to me. He says Justin Bieber
oh
is
yeah.
also a victim of Diddy. When you go back, there are 2 videos of Justin Bieber with Diddy. The one where he says that they're gonna spend 24 hours together, and then you see all this stuff and you're like, "Oh my goodness."
Or is
And
it
then the
48
one where
hours?
48 hours maybe. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It was yeah. And then thank you. Then there was the one where he's like, "I've been calling you.
Mhm.
You ain't answering my calls." He's like, I got a new number." And like this is a young kid and he's so nervous and uncomfortable.
And he was like
It's
four.
just
So somebody said in that video, Diddy was like 40,
that's insane, dude.
ain't it?
That's insane. And again, what is he doing with Diddy? Usher, from what I know, Usher's the one who brought him
Mhm.
into the business, into the industry. So the fact that Usher is deleting things, um,
Not
and
looking
Justin
great.
Bieber's been so tormented. You guys, oh, there's another one though where he's older. And Diddy's like patting him, like checking for a wire or something. I guess it got to the point where he became a little paranoid. Um, I guess who wouldn't be with all the crap that he was doing? But
Dude, it's crazy. There's so much, bro. There's so much, yo. Every video, everything. These
yeah,
motherfuckers are scrounging now. They're finding everything out there. This shit is gonna be crazy. Yo, Cat Williams, he said it. It's gonna be a
he
reckoning.
did. He
He said it's
did.
gonna be
He
a
did.
reckoning.
Yo, it's funny because we said we got to go back and see that interview, because he said a lot of stuff, but we didn't understand exactly what he was talking about. I feel like now we have a little bit more info. And that's not even the crazy thing is that what we know, it's not even like
Not
a
even a little
sliver
bit.
of it.
Bro, this has been years that this dude's been doing this shit. Years, bro.
That's
Cat Williams, they
insane.
showed, from his 2004 stand-up where he's wearing, like, the green outfit.
Yes.
He brings up the party. He didn't
No.
name Diddy, but he said, "There's these big parties that you go to, and then you fuck around and go and, like, there's a big party where, like, a bunch of people, and then there's, like, little parties happening in rooms, right? And then you fuck around and go to the wrong room." And then they go and he go in the room, and he's like he's call somebody over like Nico or Mark or Martin or some shit like that. And he's like, is that two dudes kissing? And it's one of those dudes, and then the shit cuts off. So we gotta go back and watch it because I don't know
Oh,
who he said in that clip, but the clip ends right there at that moment.
damn.
So like
Okay,
Cat
okay.
Williams seen all this shit, and
Yes.
in that interview with Shannon Sharp, he said that Diddy be wanting to party, and sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no, right? He said you gotta keep your butthole tight. He said some shit like that. But yeah, that's man. I know this
I
just kind of
just
popped off real
yeah,
quick, but
it's just wild. It's all
it,
over the place. And somehow I seem like a Z Money be he comes to me, he's like, look at this. Did you see this? And it's not popping off on anything of mine like that. I just saw the LeBron freaking picture this morning, but this is messy. Yes. Oh my gosh. Mongoose. He says 50 Cent as well said things. He did. It's wild to see who to know, and it's nice to see. But it's wild that they went ahead and said something, seeing how much power was behind this. So it's nice that nothing bad happened to these people. But yes, 50 Cent had a lot to say about Diddy for
there's a
sure.
picture with Diddy riding a bike and 50 Cent caption underneath said, there ain't no seat on there, right?
What? What?
Yeah, there's a picture of Diddy on a bike, like, sitting on the bike like
Yeah.
normal. And fucking 50 Cent wrote, like,
No.
saying, "Y'all know there ain't no
There's
seat
no
on that bike."
Oh, he's been trying.
Yo.
But, who was the other one? Forgot who it was. This is gonna get crazy. Jay-Z somehow is
Oh, dude, they have
also
so many pictures of him.
yeah, they
He's there
have
with
so many
Aaliyah.
pictures. It
Everything
goes
is
in that
suspect.
that video that he made with his kid, Diddy, just with a list of names.
Yeah, supposedly they try to, like, debunk that as saying that that was, just a charity, invite list or whatever. The point is, if you're on that list, this might not been the only thing you were invited to and went to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly. And why
And
did he feel a need to go ahead and go over like we know you know everyone. So why did you feel a need to go ahead and like, you know?
have them read the list. It's so random,
Mhm.
but it's like he always has his kids around, like, to make it, like, almost like, "Hey, nothing's happening over here. I got my kids here.
Mhm.
Nothing weird is happening." He's on the phone with LeBron James with, like, 6 of his kids standing up behind it like a wall and shit,
That's
what
wild.
is it? Like, what this is some
What
random
is he
shit.
trying to do? What is he trying to say? I mean, I I hope those kids are fine, right? Who knows how much they've seen of this stuff. Oh, the Mike Tyson video is that one
Mm,
it's like, "Oh shoot, guys." Like Mike Tyson was not messing around. He was like, "Get the F away from me, bro. Like don't touch me." Um that's an interesting one. But
yeah,
I don't
that
know. This is gonna get really messy. I from what I heard, he got brought in like he was at a park. I don't know if he was at the park before they caught
yeah,
him or
it was
they caught
before
him
they
at the
caught
park.
him. No, I think it was he was there, he was at the park, like, a
Then
half
how
hour
you
before he
chilling
got caught.
at the park when you know they're looking for your ass? Like what's happening here? Unless he knew like that was it, you know? Just
Yeah.
seems odd.
Well, listen, I know we had a little little tangent over here, but listen, ain't no party like a Diddy party, you know what I'm saying?
Apparently,
That's
apparently.
God
Man.
damn. Oh,
It's
thanks, E-Ranks.
crazy because so many people went ahead and had, like, their sick type of fun. But there's so many victims involved in this mess. It's crazy.
Like
It's
people that you
crazy.
never know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we're thinking about the celebrities and shit.
Mhm.
What about all the people who were not, right? And who
Exactly.
just living with shit because they don't have the millions of dollars to distract them. You know what I'm saying?
But the one thing I will say is that supposedly, like, they should be able to find the footage because supposedly he had
Oh, they have
cameras
it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
everywhere,
They took his shit. They got it.
everywhere,
They
like,
got it. That shit was not destroyed.
forever. Like, they've had it forever, so I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, this dude is fucked.
It is,
He's
it is.
fucked
It's
for
a
sure.
messy that's why when I heard, like, 14 or 15 years, I'm like, "What?" Like, did you guys look through the footage? Make sure you look through the tapes well enough before this takes place. And then, Aaliyah was linked to R. Kelly.
Well, she was definitely completely involved with R.
Exactly,
Kelly.
and she was there with Diddy, so what how is this all gonna get
Dude, it's all part
was
of the same shit.
that's what I'm wondering, was R. Kelly getting caught the link to really push on Diddy?
I mean,
And
maybe.
how did Cat Williams know that this was the year when everything was gonna come out?
That's the real question. Like he knew. He said this is the year. Like he said this year this is going to happen. It
Yeah.
is all coming out. Like how do you know? Like who like what type of scenarios taking place? Like who you talking to that is doing this? Right? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
I
Um
saw a freaking, hilarious comment, and now I can't find it. I heard Jim Ryan went to a couple of those parties. I can't freaking find it.
some
I wanna
some would
highlight
say that
it.
he's still there. You know what I'm
Can you
saying?
imagine?
They ransacked this
Oh,
dude's house, but, like, Jim's in, like, a trap door in the basement, like, "Guys."
guys, you forgot about me. Yes, Jeremy Brown. See, that's the thing. This is gonna get really messy because it started that way, right? But supposedly, I mean, at some point, you're a part of the same bullshit, right? So, we'll
Yeah.
see.
We
Anyways,
will
what's
see.
up, you guys? Happy Sunday. Um,
Oh, man. So, Queen Blueface, what's going on? Thank you for being
yo,
here, homie. Appreciate ya.
thank
Uh,
you.
listen, Anthony Sanchez in the building. G
And
Maybe in the building. What's going
G
on,
baby,
fam?
I saw those red phone Doodle still looking for the red phone controllers. Damn, damn. That was funny. That was funny. That was good.
Uh Culture the Canuck in the building. What's up, my dude? Thank you for being
Coach.
here, man. Jacob Novik,
Jacob.
Sunraz. What's up, players? Razor Ultron in the building. What's going on, dog? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Mr. Glass, what is up? Eastside Vandal in the building. Jesse B, another glorious Sunday. That is
Oh,
correct, Jesse B.
yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
Space Shot in the building. What's up, man? Brandon 1050. What's going on?
What's up,
Player.
love?
Oh, look at Razor Ultron. Doodle, you need to berate tech support for all these mic problems.
You guys, by
That's
the
cold.
way, like, you
That's
guys are
cold.
freaking awesome. It's so difficult when you know you're coming in with the mic situation and you're like, "Okay, well, how's that gonna play out?" But you guys are, like, on point, always, like, ready to, like, ride through it. So, like, help us kind of figure out what it is that is going on. So, we appreciate it so much, so much. It's like, what do we do? Do we go? It's like, just freaking start the show. Let's freaking go. Oh, you it's been Morning Quest all along, you guys. Where you go? There you go.
Let's just say I can't even say anything. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I was just staring at the background like, why?
Why is it
Why
why
is that look weird? Why is this here? Well, maybe because it's fucking Morning Quest today and not the other shit. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. This mic problem, yo. These mics, I don't understand. These are not some shit mics.
I
I
think it's
hate that it
the
just keeps doing it.
range of the mics. Because I think it's the same problem as with my ear pieces that I'm having. trouble with.
Maybe. I don't know,
Doodle
man.
did it. Oh,
There you go.
betrayal. Where's her key?
There you go,
Where's her
Suicide
key?
Kings. Let them know.
Damn.
Let her know.
Damn. You don't understand. Like, it could be something as simple like that. Somebody will be like, so do that. And then somehow I end up doing the same exact thing, but it doesn't work the way as when he does the same exact thing.
Mm,
Um, yeah.
mm, mm, mm.
But it's not on me because I do follow the steps.
Of
So,
course you do. Of course, you follow everything to the T, 100%
mhm. And I
without fail.
listen.
Oh, you
I
listen
listen. I
for
freaking
sure.
I learned a different language this week, you guys. That's pretty cool. I'm just saying.
That did not
Just
take
from
place. That
listening.
did not take place. Not
Kind
at all.
of.
Not at all. Not at all. But I believe you.
Thank you.
But not at all.
I'm just
I
saying.
do
It
believe you
felt
though.
feeling like something happened. It's almost like it actually taking place. So,
Mhm.
just saying.
Bell's there, my dude. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you, fam. Says, hey, did you guys know that the credit screen on Concord was over an hour long?
No, what?
No wonder that pile of shit cost $400 million.
Oh, oh, baby.
I read somewhere, somebody tweeted that there was a button that you can press to cheer on the devs during the credits. I don't know how true that is, but that would be wild if you're like watching the credits and shit. Like, first of all, what credits are you fucking watching during like for that game? Whoever goes to the little button that says credits and clicks it. That's wild, right? The only time you should be watching a credit, that's when you beat a game and you're hoping to see if there's like a after
Something
credit.
special. Yes.
Exactly, like an after credit scene. Outside of that, come on, man. Come on. Are you kidding me? They're not end credits. I see you. Why so serious? What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Says, wait, Concord has ending credits? No, no, no. They're not ending credits. They're just the credits. All right. They just put a tab like, give us credit for this shit.
Yo,
You got
what?
me. Yo, you got me. I feel like you're gonna have people hitting up Sony like, yo, can you remove my name from those credits?
Oh,
I don't want to be linked to this no more.
I'm trying to rinse this out. I get it.
Motherfuckers calling
I get
Sony
it.
like dudes is calling Diddy. Like, yo, dog, can you just scratch my name off your list and you erase that shit, man? It was a mistake, yo. What you mean it was a mistake? You like that shit? No, man, it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
God. And you know that people be trying to do less work than they want to be credit for. So this is not one of those situations.
Oh my
This
god.
is not one of those. But I do love, by the way, the fact that we've always called it shit, whatever. But pile of shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
I like that. I like that.
yeah. For sure, for sure. The homie Fark you in the building, my dude, on vacation.
Yes,
How's
fuck
that going, brother?
you.
Thank you for stopping by,
How are
man.
you, love? How's it
Appreciate you,
going?
fam.
How's the travel?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know, homie. The homie Jacob Nova, my dude. Thank you for being here, man.
Jacob,
Thank you for
what's
being a
up?
member for 6 months, man. Appreciate you, homie.
Thank you.
Says Shocker saw Oh No, It's Alex review the PC specs for Ragnarok when released 2 days ago, and PSN login was finally optional. But today, well, nope. Patch. Yeah, no, it's a requirement. It's a requirement, and it got fucking review bombed. We were going to talk about it during one of the shows, but the shows went long, so it's like whatever. But yeah, it has the PC version of Ragnarok is getting review bombed. People are pissed about that fucking PSN login shit. They're so annoyed. It's like, this is the thing, PlayStation is an outsider when it comes to the PC space, right? Let's just call it what it is. See, Xbox, they've been there like forever,
Yeah.
right? So to them, like, it's no biggie if you sign up for a Microsoft account or whatever, it's just normal. But PlayStation Network, these motherfuckers don't want it. Like, they're like, yo, this is a single player game. Why do I have to sign into your network? Like, you sold the game on Steam. I want Steam to have to be where my shit is. That's who I trust. I don't trust you, Sony. I mean, it's the reality, right? I don't think anybody does.
I mean, you'd be stupid too. I think that's the conclusion of it all. That it's that. It's that simple. Queen Blueface, let's go, baby.
Doodle is always right, young man. I mean,
Thank you, love.
that is the truth. You know what I'm saying? That is the truth. We know that to be a fact for sure. Malcolm X Lax, what's going on, homie? Thank you for being here.
Malcolm,
Jeremy
what's
Brown.
good, bro?
Thanks, brother. Now, this is something that I don't know. What is that? TOTM, folks? Talk on the moon?
Oh, okay.
That's what I
okay.
feel.
I'm gonna go with a no.
I
I'm
think
gonna go
that's
with a no for
I think
that
that's
one.
what TOTM means.
But
Talk on the moon.
talk on the moon.
That's
Okay.
what I'm thinking
Okay.
about.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Is it
thinking
gonna be
about.
some crazy stuff if I Google it, guys?
Oh God.
Oh my
Be
goodness.
careful.
All right.
We were talking about
All right.
Diddy. We don't know what this shit means.
I know. I'm afraid.
Oh, top of the morning.
Ah!
Top of the morning to you.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you, Edward. Talk on the moon. Talk on the moon sounded like the safest way that could be, but top of the morning works too, I guess. Listen, no way. Listen, where's Broke Boy? He knows.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Luis
God.
Jimenez,
Well,
what's
that makes
going on,
sense.
dude?
Top of the morning.
Roberto Z, what's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Oh my God. What? Oh, okay. Hold on. I was just looking at something else. Eastside Vandal, what's up, player? Wait, I see here Doodle's low. Baby, talk again?
No, it's fixed. I saw him
Oh,
say it, and
oh.
I messed with the mic, and you didn't pick up a echo from it. So
Got it.
thank you,
Okay,
Jacob.
cool. The homie Forza
go.
Legend, my dude. Thank you, brother, for being here, man.
Thank
Thank you
you,
for that $2
love.
super chat. Says PlayStation walking around with all the baby oil. Bro.
I told you guys I need a documentary of all the nonsense that's been happening over there. I feel like, if you give people a moment, they'll have a lot to say. So I want to hear the juicy juice. Back, Jim Ryan, bring him in. I need to hear from Jim.
Oh my God. Game on, Jesse. What's going on, homie? Thank you for being here. Primo Drake, man. What's up, player? Thank you for being here, man. Stilo Facts in the building. What's up, homie?
Stilo.
Chicken Eye 210, man. What's up, fam? Thank you for being here, man. Moonlight Ace, what's going on, dog? Thank you for being here.
How we doing?
Oh, damn. Moonlight Ace says P. Diddy's on suicide watch now. He has to wear a suicide vest, not a watching him 24/7. P. Diddy's son that made that song teasing the feds. This is what happened. Damn.
Oh.
That sounds crazy. Oh, Jeremy Brown said Usher's a victim.
No. Wait, what?
Shit. He said he's been with Diddy from the age of 14.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Oh my God. Yes. Yo, Usher started young. I didn't know he was with Diddy.
Well, holy shit.
I remember damn, the song in the truck. I forget the freaking name of the song.
Who?
Ushers.
Which one? Nice and Slow?
Nice and Slow.
I don't think Diddy went Nice and Slow. We heard the tape.
Damn.
Stilo Facts, my dude. Thank you for being here, brother. Says he was trying to sleep with Fabulous. Oh shit. Damn. Fabulous. FABOLOUS. That's crazy.
Oh my God, Roberto. Usher hitting high notes after.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah. God damn. That's wild. That's wild.
Ooh.
Chicken Eye said LeBron James caught up with P. Diddy as well as Ellen. Oh shit.
Ellen DeGeneres? What?
Yeah, he has an interview with her and she said, don't be late to the party, blah, blah, blah. They just showed it. Just came out. It just, again,
Wait.
surfaced.
She went to a Diddy party?
I don't know if she went to the Diddy party. I don't know. I know that she had him come to the party and she was like, the party don't start till you get here. So maybe she was doing her own like
Can you
Diddy
imagine
party.
if she got Diddy on this?
bro,
You never know. Just saying.
man. Dude,
Oh
it's
boy.
crazy because look, Moonlight Ace said it. P. Diddy kept the videos and the feds are using them. How many people are scared right now? Because uh the cameras were everywhere in the room, videos on everybody.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
that's wild.
That's
I
wild.
gotta tell you, Diddy, like the fact that he had cameras set up in every room to keep all these motherfuckers on check is wild. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. And this dude was literally wearing a wig in a video that I just saw
Yeah,
on
and he
Twitter,
he looked
and he was
like
fucked up.
messed up. Like it seemed like that was not supposed to happen.
Yep.
But yeah, when you are watching people like that, you have them because supposedly he wanted compromising videos of people to make sure that they didn't talk or whatever, or somebody snitched.
Dude,
It took a long time, but I mean, they got him. They got him. We'll see.
oh my god. Primo Drake said LeBron went to the Lakers so he would be closer to the Diddy parties. Wow.
What? Because
Dude,
the Diddy
Jeremy
party
said
don't stop.
Cassidy too. God damn.
Yeah.
All these fucking gangster rappers we used to listen to get fucked by Diddy. God damn.
Damn, see. Damn.
That's
You
wild.
guys hear that he like literally because he said Cassie's name, like literally got up and just shaved the side of her hair, like just shaved it. And that was it. Like when she came out with her hair like that was not a fashion decision. Like she wasn't trying to do that. He just shaved her head.
Oh shit. Look at that's wild. That's wild. Look at this over here. They're saying Malcolm X like says if Aaliyah survived, Beyonce wouldn't exist. Triz, you know what it is? Says Aaliyah was taken so Beyonce could take off.
That yo, Aaliyah was
That's why Aaliyah
big.
was amazing.
Yeah, and she was starting in movies, everything.
Man.
Yo.
I honestly, when I think about that situation, I feel like it's a little too suspect,
Mhm.
right? Like somebody was coming out saying that one of his baby mamas, he did his first baby mamas or something, like one of the first ones, um, found a found the videos of him
No.
with underage people, like underage kids.
Yeah,
And
that's wild.
magically, a little while later, like not too long after that, she died from pneumonia.
No.
I mean, I don't know, man. Tupac said it that Diddy was the one putting the hits out, doing all this stuff.
Mace
He
went
has all those
to
guns
be a
in there.
freaking
You got fucking
pastor
all this
after
crazy
hanging out
shit.
with Diddy.
Dude, I think the baby mama he got taken out,
And didn't
and, I
Jay-Z
feel like
supposedly got someone pregnant on the side and she also gone?
I mean, maybe. But dude, my shit with Aaliyah though is maybe homegirl was
Well,
done, or she
there's
was trying to get out, or she was you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, she goes on a plane, and that plane don't make it back.
which it was always like a questionable situation, but there's also like people I saw something where people were saying that she didn't walk to the plane. Like she said she had a headache or something and they gave her something to take and they picked her up like they were holding her to the plane. She
Oh
never
my
like
god.
went there
So
on
she
her
was
own.
drugged up, and they put her in that plane, and it was to go night night.
Yep.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Well, listen, I think,
Oh my god, Chicken Eye. Will Smith. I've heard that name around a lot.
he
I've
said the name. I mean, he said the name, Will Smith, on that list. You know what I'm saying? Word is Will Smith got booty blasted
but
also, Jesus Christ.
but there was someone like a security
Fucking A.
person or something that during the movie walked into his trailer and him and some comedian, I forget the name, were just you know,
Yeah.
having some fun.
Yeah, Nico says, "I saw a video where P. Diddy was collecting phones before one of his parties, obviously, so there's no video of what happens at his party."
Woo.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one with the videos. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He's the one with the videos. Um, so
But Kanye, that's what's wild. Kanye's been saying stuff, and everybody wants to pin Kanye as freaking Cocoa Puffs, right? They want to say he's crazy, but Kanye was right.
yeah, this is
Yes, Dwayne Martin. Yes. Tris, let's go.
Dwayne Martin. Who the fuck is Dwayne Martin?
The comedian with him and Will Smith were just going at it. Like that video supposedly like
You
that
saw a video on that?
hearing. No, 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 I didn't see a video.
Oh,
The
about to say.
claims are that it was like we heard that freaking Diddy video. That shit was crazy.
Man, that's wild. That's wild. This is a crazy shit. Like, this is going to be wild. The question is, how high does it go? Because that's how we're gonna know what we see, right? Like, this is the reality of what it is. Because understand, we're limiting this to our in our minds to like rappers and R&B
Yes.
people, but they've been pictures. This dude got pictures with Prince fucking Henry and shit. Like he has pictures with shit tons of people, and any of these people, they could just be pictures or they could be pictures. You know what I'm saying? Where like they know each other in a more intimate way, and then these people went to these parties,
You
bro.
just never know what happens, and you made me think because we were talking about Will Smith, you made me think of Martin Lawrence, right? And Martin Lawrence, there's always been and I forget her actual name, but Gina from the Martin show, there've always been, like, rumors. She speaks very highly of him, when it comes to, like, her career and everything like that, but there's always been rumors that he was a little out of hand with, getting all up in there type of thing. So who knows how much shit
I,
happens behind the
it's
scenes that we don't know about.
it's crazy because it seems like the link to a lot of the people that blew up are like Kevin Hart was mentioned too in this shit. Like,
I mean, he did like he went from like and listen, sometimes it happens like that, but he went from hustling and to just
who just boom
like here we go, all doors are open and not just stand up, right? We're talking about movie star
movies.
doing freaking the presenting on shows. Like it was a big deal what he was able to do from just doing stand-ups, right? And I think that's what what's his name? I'm blanking out. The comedian that did the interview, that's what he's referring to. Like, you
Cat
go ahead,
Cat
Cat Williams,
Williams.
yes. You go ahead and you make a deal and you like have a clear road of where you're heading, or you're like, nah, I'm a go ahead and take I'm gonna climb the mountain, and get there however I can. That's a Ellen. Oh my God. Someone brought up Ellen. So
I
Ellen's,
brought up Ellen.
yes, Ellen's ex in supposedly it was rumor around that it was linked to her, but somehow it didn't go anywhere. But she like either drunk driving or fell asleep behind the wheel and somehow gone. And you remember Twitch too, who was a DJ on her show. What happened? It was just so random
Oh my
what
god.
happened with Twitch.
Dude, everything seems so weird. Like, what if he was involved with that and
You
he couldn't
just
get out
you
of
don't
it?
know. You just don't know.
That's there's so this shit like this is wild because it literally anything could be linked together. Like all of that shit. Like you think about it and you feel like, man, there's so many people, but like that's a very like Hollywood is really small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the list of people who are celebrities and known are very, very small. The people who are rich from being
And
that
they all
are very
want
small.
help. They all want to be linked to someone to go ahead and help them out. It's rare the ones that kind of stay away from that spotlight and just go into like do what they have to do and get the heck out. but you can see why some of them choose to do that and not be involved in that mess. Now, the messy thing is J-Lo was dating Diddy.
She was in the picture at the
She was
party.
in the
She was
picture.
at the party.
So, I mean, what took place there and how much does she know? Just saying.
I mean, I think she knows a lot. Somebody said
Mike,
that
you know what I'm talking
this
about. Real
dude
quick,
left her.
hold that thought, because
Go
Mike
ahead.
knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah, he says, yeah, passed away running into a house with the car, right? Yeah, that was messy. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's I forgot what I was just gonna say. Um,
Yeah. Oh my God, Jeremy. Yes. J-Lo was the one carrying Diddy's gun. Remember? When they got pulled over, she got arrested and everything.
I don't remember that. Wow.
You don't remember the arrest? That's when she kind of like was like, "Okay, well, this might be more than what I want to take on." She does. I
J-Lo
agree,
knows a
Triz.
lot.
She does.
Yeah, I mean, that's the shit. Like, um, honestly, when you think about this shit, it's like, dude, there's so many people, and like it's like a spider web because you don't know how far and wide this shit reaches. But I'm telling you, go back and listen to that list that he starts spitting out, and there's a lot of motherfuckers on that list that
That
you
you
wouldn't
see in
think that Diddy
pictures.
would be chilling with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that you kind of like, does that make sense? Does that make sense? What's the link here that I'm missing? But
Now, the one person I just saw Hooded Canuck bring it up, and my fingers are fucking crossed, bro. Is Eminem involved in any of this? Eminem has brought up Diddy
a lot.
multiple times,
Yes.
and the latest one was the latest one that I remember. Maybe there was another one, but when he kill shot against Machine Gun Kelly, right? Um, he went ahead and brought up Diddy and all this shit. But then at the end, he says, something, Diddy, I love you.
Mhm. Haha.
M.
And he laughed about it.
So,
Like he went in and kind of like almost like a reminder, know your place because
dude,
supposedly Machine Gun was okayed by Diddy to go after Eminem
yes.
on a song.
So,
So
somebody clipped a thing about lyrics that didn't age well with people in their songs talking about Diddy, and like Rick Ross was like that, me and Diddy fuck the same girl, all this other shit. But then Eminem has a fucking line that says, "I'm Diddy's side chick."
what?
Yes.
No.
Fucking yes. One of his songs,
What?
that's what the fucking shit said when they wrote it as he was saying it. It's part of a verse. You know how Eminem is, right? So he'd be saying a
Yes.
bunch of shit, and then one of the rhymes was "I'm Diddy's side chick."
Okay. So either that was
So I
said
don't know if
straight
he was
up
saying it
or
like
he was
the
saying it like
person he's
out
saying.
to out the fact. Maybe he was trying to out the fact rather than him meaning that himself. Like,
Dude,
yo,
I'm gonna type
why
Eminem
so serious? Why so serious? Seriously.
Diddy.
But you know what's funny? You go ahead and you start thinking about the things that happen, and you're like, okay, well, maybe that's just a bit of a stretch. But to see all of this taking place is kind of like, well, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much.
I mean, I don't know if he, because now that I'm seeing this, apparently he was dude, they like it now. If you just search Diddy and anybody, you'll
It all
get
comes out.
shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the death of Slim Shady. Hold on, why is that? Man, I wanted to find it. I'm telling you, there was somebody. I don't know if y'all saw it, man. It had to be because if I saw it, people had to see it. Um,
Let me go to Doc Dark. Doc Dark, what's up, bro? How you been? He says P. Diddy spent over 400 mil on toys. Guess who else spent 400? 100 million and got screwed. Listen, Diddy did more than toys. That was crazy. Man,
Man.
I don't know. I don't know. This is messy. Be careful, like, because we don't know what it's like.
This, here it is.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
okay. Here it is. I found it. So let me go. Wait, I'll pause it. I don't want to show it. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Let me just let me share this shit. I found it.
All
I
right.
saw that shit and my heart fucking dropped. I was like, no, M, you know, my my whole come up was a lie. Eminem, I thought you were the greatest. All right, so over here, right? Wait, you can't see it. All right. So, um, dude, okay, so this guy has this tweet, right? Every Diddy related bar is aging like milk, right? So if I play this, is it gonna strike
That's what
me?
I'm wondering. Probably because there's songs.
Uh,
No, don't play it. Throw it in Discord. Throw it in our Discord.
all right. Look, it's right here. Okay, so there's the
Oh,
dude. Me and Diddy fuck the same hoes, right? But wait, I'm giving nightmares to Billie Eilish. I'm Diddy's side bitch.
Billie Eilish is like if you listen to some of her songs,
It's a little
um
dark.
yeah,
A little dark.
very, very.
I'm giving nightmares to Billie Eilish. I'm Diddy's side bitch.
So is he talking about he's talking about her?
Is he? Now somebody now goes,
Oh my god, Drake! What did
yeah,
Drake say?
oh, dude.
Drake
I
be
might
wildin'.
invite Diddy to my next what's he say? Hold on, wait, it's right there. Wait, it's coming up. I might put Diddy on my next shit. Bro, there's so many people who talk about Diddy, bro. Think about it. Why? How many people all have one rapper that everybody puts their fucking name? Let me ask you a question. This motherfucker might be making everybody do it.
Mhm.
Like everybody got to put me on a song. Like no matter what. Like you need to mention my fucking
Everybody gotta
name.
put me in a song. Everybody has to I need receipts on everybody before like, cause that was the thing supposedly with Cassie. uh, like he would drug her and make her do things that he can record and keep, and then she can't do anything or he'll release it, right? Um,
Okay, we have this dude over here
let's
who
go.
comes in and handles this for a second. Says, "I'm Diddy's side bitch" is actually a dig at MGK and
Oh,
Diddy for Rap Devil. You cut out the part where Eminem corrects himself and says, "What the fuck? Hold on, I'm Diddy's side bitch. Oh, I'm still East Side bitch." It's a diss towards Diddy. He fucking hates him. Wait, whose clock should I clean next? Puffs till he's in police handcuffs. Guilty. Will he step up like G Dep and turn himself in? Who knows all the murders they'll pin?
damn.
Oh shit.
Damn.
This is from his new album.
Damn. Somebody said in the
And
chat
that
that in his new album he really went in
dude,
on Diddy.
somebody said I didn't put it together right when I was just looking at this part. Right. So this is just if you just search, look, this is that thing I told you. 50 Cent will
Oh
always be
my
Diddy's
god.
biggest troller. Look at Diddy right on the bike.
Uh-huh.
50 Cent, you know there ain't no C on that bike, right?
Damn.
God damn. Oh my god. So all right, so he goes so Eminem goes after Diddy. Okay, so that's
Oh,
fine.
Machine
That's
Gun
good.
Kelly, who knows all the things you had to do.
Oh, look, kill shot. I will not fail. I'm with the doc still, but this idiot's boss pop pills and tells him he got skills. That's kill shot, obviously. So he was talking about Diddy, obviously, but when I read that one thing, that shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. Um, so
Not him,
he
not
even
you.
talks about Cassie's situation and allegations. Oh shit! I gotta fucking listen to this album again.
Well, now you're gonna listen to it
Well,
differently.
that's what I'm saying because I heard
Yeah.
most of the album, but I feel like I didn't catch all that shit. All right, so Joey said, this dude over here says, the fact that Eminem dropped this song and then Diddy was arrested a few days later is insane.
Right?
I gotta hear it. Hold on. Wait,
Wait, you can't play it.
Eminem.
hold on.
Is he gonna play the song or?
I don't know.
Oh, remember, my
One thing, too, is
earpieces
Eminem
are
wants
not
Diddy
working. I
behind
can't
bars.
hear what you're hearing.
And he's been saying it for a while.
Notorious B.I.G.'s death was
Who's next? Who's next?
Hold on, I got it.
Notorious B.I.G.'s death,
the domino effects of Tupac's murder, like facial
which was a domino effect of Tupac's murder, which he's right.
like facial tissue. Whose clock should I clean next? Plus, still he's in police handcuffs. Guilty, will he step up?
Oh, this is
Oh, shit.
He's basically lyrically
Em,
telling y'all.
God damn
what
it.
happened.
My boy M didn't let me down. You know what I'm
He's in
saying?
police handcuffs. Guilty, will he step up? Like cheating.
And now
See, I
he is
can't
in
hear the
police
show
custody.
because my
Goddamn, my
freaking
bad, my
sound,
bad.
it's not working. And if I put
Listen.
it on, we get an echo. What are you trying to mess with me for? I didn't hear anything. You
It's
guys
just
heard
that
it
that same
though,
bar
so.
the same bar that I read,
Yeah,
the one that he wrote, the one that we read, that's what's on there.
got you. Okay.
God damn. Man. Fucking Eminem can't be fucked with. Oh wait, there's a clip
Next
here.
idiot asked me. Next idiot asked me is getting his ass beat worse than Diddy did. But on the rail though.
Oh,
Damn it!
oh, god damn.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy. This is
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
All right. We gotta. God damn.
You gotta tell me what you heard later. Shit.
Man. Yo. I'm like a raper. Yeah, I got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P. Diddy? P. Diddy? P. Diddy?
He
Rapper?
did it.
Take out one of the P's, raper. Yo, Eminem's fired, dog. And he's still, yo, how you so good and fucking murder this motherfucker at the same time?
Yo. Damn. Diddy. Everybody knew you were going down.
Everybody knew, dog. Everybody knew.
Everybody knew. Damn.
Oh, man. Oh, that was during Kill Shot. Man. Wow. P. Diddy. P. Diddy.
Did it.
Take out one of the P's, rapper, and goddamn, P. Diddy. He wrote it.
says
His
it
name's
like
right there.
that.
P. Diddy. God damn it, yo. He fucking around. He fucking
Diddy
around.
Quest. Oh my God.
Diddy
Dr. Vodka. Dr. Vodka. Let's go. What is this?
What is
Diddy
this,
Quest?
Diddy Quest? I don't know what happened. I don't know what took place here. This is a big fucking
Guys,
moment.
listen. If you didn't believe that's anybody that could just talk, now you know. We could just talk to each other. We don't mess around.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Jacob Novik, thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for super chat. Says request, bring up Discord on stream. What's on Discord? It sounds like
That sounds like a
ominous.
Diddy party.
It does sound like a Diddy party.
I'm just saying.
Like I need you to
Suspect.
pick this up real quick. I need you to pick this up real quick.
Oh, Jacob, I don't know if you're talking to us, but if you would like to, you are more than welcome. He says, question, do you want us to leave? I mean, that's your decision to make, honey. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You are, I'm not holding anybody hostage. There's no Diddy shit. All right. If you ain't comfortable, you can go.
Oh my god. Oh man. All right. Listen. This is wild. All right. This is wild.
This is crazy. But Eminem and freaking Cat Williams, 50 Cent, a lot of them were out there trying to let the world know what's taking place. But Eminem did a song with Beyonce, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Walk on Water. It's such a dope song.
It is. All right. Let's fucking figure this shit out. All right. We gotta know what happened.
Oh man.
I don't know what took place. All right. But listen, This is the start of our show. All right, we TTSing about whatever. All right, this just so happens to be us talking a little shit about the Diddy situation. All right. Oh shit, Doc. P. Diddy spent over 400 million on toys. Guess who else spent 400 million and got screwed? Oh damn.
Mess.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. All right. Let's fucking let's get back to let's get back to some shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. General Spartan. Oh, you're killing me, bro. That's hilarious. Oh,
What?
hold on. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Look at Diddy.
Oh my god. Yo, that's so creepy right now,
It
bro.
really is, though. It really is. I love me some baby oil. He says.
Oh my god.
But
Jesus Christ.
Spartan. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Oh man.
Eminem hit MGK so hard, MGK had to change genres. Listen,
Jeremy, I know, right? Freaking C Money. You know I couldn't hear it too. That's messed up. It's messed up.
it was only for a little bit.
It's only for a little bit. You have to
Nah,
trim
but
that out.
I should be able to get it muted. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Why so serious? Says Doc. How's your Walmart PC going? Well, what I miss? What I miss, you guys?
All right. Let's get back on track here. All right. The morning quests will continue now. That was well, I mean, you know what I'm saying. It was just a tip.
Oh, I saw it. I see you, man.
God damn it. Let's get back to the first chapter. Yeah, Canuck, that's the goal here.
All right, homies.
All right.
Thank you so much for rocking out. Let's get it.
Listen, ain't no party like a Diddy party. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Oh my god. All right.
Oh,
Let me take
man.
my chapter.
I guess the Diddy parties will stop.
I guess so. Damn, all right. Let me get this in here. Let's get this. All right, let's get my chapter. God damn. Diddy out here doing crazy shit, fucking up our
Really is.
flow. You know what I'm saying? All right. Cage Feeler, my dude, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for that $2 super
Dirty
chat.
boy, how we doing?
Says Chappelle show wasn't kidding with Cambodian breast milk. Oh,
Yo,
shit.
Chappelle. Oh my
Chappelle had a
gosh.
whole thing on him. Yo.
Yes. Remember when he like just booked, he disappeared? Man.
Oh, man. Was he a part of that too, yo?
Hope not, but you never know. You never know.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's crazy. So much is gonna come out, you guys. It's gonna be crazy.
That's wild. All right. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. I gotta pull something up on my screen that's not this Diddy shit, yo. All right. Where is it? It's all good. It's all good. All right, I got it here. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Yo, where's my translate button?
Well,
Yo.
apparently I learned languages, so I got you.
Well, I have other. I was gonna use this one to like, give him a little burn, but the homie, there you go. I got this one right here. Come on, man. Yeah, right here. All right, I got my time. All right, here, boom.
Oh my gosh! By the way, Amit Kumar, C Money's catching up with The Circle. If you guys don't watch The Circle on Netflix, like
this one's wild. This is
wild. This is amazing.
All right, so I have it here. Let me change this for a quick second. Okay, so first up is gonna be the main event, right? Which is what we put on here. I put on the thumbnail. PlayStation 5 Pro is a joke. The next gen starts with Xbox and Halo, and that is thanks to our boy. Well, Mr. Kima put this put this here. It's from a article from Windows Central, right? So Windows Central,
Thank you,
and
Mr.
it's
Kima.
yeah, I appreciate you, fam. Now, it wasn't Windows Central. It sounds like it. They did it in just a way to make it sound like it was them who wrote this. They did cite the place, but it's like right before a break in the thing, and it's very small. But there was an interview with John Friend, who goes ahead and he's head of consumer products for Xbox. Consumer products, right? So that's everything that that they do, right? So he's a part of it. But this is the line right here. This is the part right here that everybody is holding on to.
Which is?
And you know, once you think about it, I feel like I haven't thought about it until this came up here.
Okay.
Says we have these massive, fantastic franchises ranging from World of Warcraft celebrating its 20th year anniversary this year to Halo, Call of Duty, to StarCraft, and much more, Friend said. And this is the thing. He says, we're building plans for the 25th anniversary of Halo and Xbox. We have such a rich heritage and history, and these communities have been active for so long. You have to celebrate that. But understand this, guys. The 25th anniversary of Halo and Xbox. When does that land? Well, let's think. The 20th anniversary was 2021 when Halo launched. Now, if you remember, the big hoopla was in 2020, Halo was going to launch on the Xbox Series X. It was the 19th year, right? So it wasn't 20.
It's
But
funny how that
the
situation
idea,
always felt like right to me. Like it was just the way it was supposed to
oh
happen to
yeah, it
begin
worked
with.
out the right
And
way.
that's why, one
Like
of those
fate
when
intervened.
the stars align type of
Yes,
thing, that always
yes,
felt
yes,
like a right
yes.
moment to me. Like that's the
Absolutely.
way it should have been.
And I agree, right? Because the 20, so remember, in 2020, the system launched, and the big deal was going to be this was the first time that a new generation launched with a Halo. But they missed the mark, right? They missed the mark. Now, the beauty of it was, even though they missed the mark, they still landed the next year on 2021, which was the 20-year anniversary of Xbox and Halo, right? But this next one, the
Yes.
25th anniversary, lands on what
When?
year?
Guys,
What year?
are we talking about? Tell 'em, see.
Maybe it happens to be the year that all the rumors point to Xbox launching the next generation of console,
That's gonna be
which is
insane, bro.
2026. Now, what happens in 2026? They get both. They get to launch on the 25th anniversary, and they get to fix their mistake from the Series X launch
Yep.
and have Halo launch with a brand new motherfucking generation.
Console. Yep.
So they get both in one shot. Now, guys, the new console come in 2026, launching with a new Halo, supposedly Unreal Engine 5. Oh man, that is how you see how there's a very distinct situation here. How we know Xbox, when they launch in 2026, gonna launch with a Halo, right? Which is fire, and they'll have other shit. They'll have tons of shit to launch a new console with. Now, there is someone who's trying to release a new console.
With no games.
Yeah.
With no games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happens to be PlayStation.
Mm.
All right. PlayStation with the Pro is going ahead and dropping with nada, nothing, bullshit.
Hey, see, aren't you being a little rough? Aren't they getting a bunch of remasters?
True, goddamn,
Come on, man. Come on.
goddamn.
That's messed
Wow,
up. That's messed up. I'm not gonna lie.
that's
You
my
crossed the
bad.
line. That's messed up. Okay?
That's my bad.
Don't
That's
be
my
judging
bad,
them like that. You know they got remasters coming. Okay?
bro.
So Aesop, you not see Ellie running at what 120 frames per
No,
second?
what? Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh my god.
God, the gift
Oh
that
my
keeps on
god.
giving. Oh, thank you,
Bro,
Jesus.
guys, how is it,
Ratchet and Clank.
dude, how is it that they are at a stage where they've been showing us this shit, okay? And they got nothing. Meanwhile, over on Xbox, you look at the horizon, you see something like this. Like this for me, again, I have not thought about the new Xbox and linking it to the 25th anniversary for whatever reason, because we had the 20th anniversary,
Yep.
that kind of didn't resonate with me. I didn't like think like, oh shit, 2026, like doing the math, like that's their 25 year. It didn't hit me that way. So when I look at this essentially for me solidifies the idea that they will in fact be dropping the new Xbox in 2026, and especially with the being like a mea culpa, right, and launch the next Halo with the console, right? Like that has to be the goal.
Yeah, and so I have a quick question, but I want to make sure that our homie, I see you, Eastside Vandal. How you doing today, baby? Happy Sunday. I keep
Hold
seeing
up,
the
man.
the eyeballs. I want to make sure he's okay. He's good. I don't know if you saw him write anything, but we here, fam. How you doing today? Um, but okay, so now that it's kind of like highlighted the 25th anniversary, and we've been talking about the handheld, right? And we were entertaining the idea of like maybe 2025, just to kind of get comfortable with it, and then to also not mess with your sales, right? Give people enough time, like to go ahead and go and kind of save up for the next one, rather than picking and choosing which one which one to buy. um how do you sit on that now? Like, because I did say maybe they'll release it in 2025 and do like a special edition, or, something really dope with it for 2026 when the console releases. Do
Well,
we get like a Halo edition of a handheld?
how
Somebody would die.
I would
He
die.
would
I
freaking
would
die.
die.
Like, I would have to record that. I would have to find out first and record that, because he would like run around screaming and crying, and just like it would be insane, you guys. It would be insane if that were to happen. So yeah, that would be interesting. What do you think? Are you still thinking 2025 is the best idea?
Yeah, because you know what? In 2020, when uh we got the new Xbox, they dropped the Halo Xbox a year before the game came out. Obviously, it was planned to happen all at the same time, but that worked out. So why not give us a Halo variant of a handheld in 2025, a year before the Halo console drops? Because they're going to do a 25th anniversary. They did it for the 20th. So they're going to do a 25th anniversary, and bro, we're going to be there day one with that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes, man.
See, the one thing is that like the pre-orders with things are crazy, but like when it comes down to this, I freaking like I zone out. Like I'm ready. Like I freaking it's crazy. But when I'm gonna get something, I'm gonna get something, and there's no fucking around.
That's
And
the
G
truth.
baby, my homie, see, Doodle translate
All the
all the
important
important
things. God damn it.
you
God
know
damn
it.
it. God
You
damn it.
already know. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. The homie power balls, man. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for being a member for 9 months. Says, can't believe it's been 9 months. This baby is taking off. I love it. Oh, thanks, power balls. Appreciate you, fam. It's
We
crazy.
love you,
It's
bro.
crazy. But
Thank you.
we'll always be very thankful for all
Thank
of
you
our
for being,
homies.
for
Yeah, who's
being
been
here
rocking
with
with
us.
us.
Yo, Power Boss was our first moderator. Shout out to freaking Power
Yes,
Boss.
sir.
That's the homie right there. Hell yeah.
Absolutely,
Hell yeah. And
absolutely.
his beautiful wife. She's freaking awesome.
Never forget though, the homie G Maybe
G
first
maybe first one to
first
rock with
one
us. Like
to rock with us
before.
before
He's an
before
OG, baby. That's the
before
homie.
before.
We love G maybe.
Yes,
We
that's
love G
that's the homie.
maybe. That's family right there.
Facts. The homie Dan Lazaro, my dude. Thank you both for being here, man. Appreciate you.
Dan,
Says
what time?
as soon as PlayStation announced an anniversary PlayStation bundle, bots started complaining that Xbox doesn't do anniversary stuff about Fable and shit. All these grown men do is whine. God damn. Bro,
Yo,
you can't make that shit up, man. Like that's some crazy shit that these people just gotta find a thing to bitch about all the time. Like, what the fuck?
you know what's
Come
wild? I
on, man.
haven't seen it yet. I don't know if you caught it, but Dan, like it's like, yeah, that sounds about right. Right? It's always the goal is always PlayStation. Let's be like PlayStation. I can't understand that mentality. So, are you willing to give up all that's good on Xbox so that they can go ahead and mimic PlayStation and follow that path? Because something tells me you would have a problem with that too. So, they're supposed to keep up with their own roadmap and their path, and they're supposed to also mimic PlayStation. When is it enough, or what is enough? Or if you admire PlayStation that much, go to PlayStation.
Facts.
Why
Facts.
not? Again, I don't think Phil is making you stay. I think Phil's doing what's best for Phil and Xbox. So get the fuck out of there. You don't need to
Facts.
tell anybody that you're getting a fucking PlayStation. Get to stepping. The crying is ridiculous.
Yeah,
They have
I
this
don't
thing that they
understand.
think that they can control the narrative or control other people or what happens with Xbox and the brand. You can't. They
It
don't live
really
for
is.
you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's true.
Get over yourself.
It's true. It's true. It's listen, you as much as, as much as it might be something that people are looking for and maybe they're saying, I wish I can celebrate this particular thing that I love that's been out for 20 years or whatever it is, and Xbox is not doing a thing for it. It's like, dude, like that doesn't stop you from celebrating yourself. You don't need to
Exactly.
fucking go and like make it a thing, right? Like, you want to spend money on it? I'm sure there's shit you can buy.
Let me ask you a question, C Money. Doesn't everybody have something? This is not PlayStation. So they have certain things. And yes, they're celebrating the 30th anniversary. They're going back to go ahead and do like the original style that they had going on, right? They're not going and saying, okay, well, let's make a Last of Us version. Let's make a freaking Uncharted version. They're not a God of War version. They're not doing
They
that,
said that.
right?
Phil said, I'm not doing that shit.
Exactly. So for people to go out there and say, you know what? They should be making a Fable version. Like, where does that leave everybody else? This is a platform where they deliver games. Are they supposed to also do Gears and Halo and Call of Duty? Like, where does it end? Or are they just supposed to go ahead and keep up with everything? Because PlayStation does one thing, but they need to Xbox needs to elevate that and do 30 times as much to even be looked at in the same light.
And the thing is that like the Xbox is not like PlayStation. See, Xbox, like PlayStation had things happen, but scattered throughout time because they didn't pop off with anything important. Right.
Yep.
So their things that are important are spaced out far and wide. That's why you get these random situations. Xbox was a banger from the beginning. Fable, Gears, all that shit. Like Gears was the beginning of 360. Boom. Next console, they did it right away. Right. Halo, same shit. Right off the rip. Fable was shortly after Xbox, right? Like they all are around the same time. So it's like, how many fucking times are you gonna do this shit?
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to go crazy
I do believe,
having them do this shit.
you know, I wouldn't mind certain ones when they do it, like how they did freaking Halo, right?
Yeah, it was
Stunning,
perfect.
right?
Perfect.
Perfect. But if they wanted to, and they're not even milking that, because it is milking the situation, you guys. They're not even putting out a shit ton of raps out there. If you want to rap, you could freaking custom rap somewhere else, but they're not out there saying, you know, this is it. This is what we're gonna do. People bought the rap, so now I'm gonna make
A million
all
raps.
the fucking raps
I
in
mean,
the world that I can make.
we want them to, but the fact that they're not, think about that. How easy would it be for them to do that? There's a reason. They don't necessarily want to have you spending money on all this shit all the time when there's other shit that you could be buying. And he said it, right? He said you can either find other ways to grow
Yep.
or you fucking milk your audience. And you know what? I like knowing that Phil doesn't think we're a bunch of fucking cows to be milked non-fucking stop.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like I prefer this way, right? Make it special when you're ready to do it. That'll be dope. Yeah, is there shit that I would love? Yeah, Halo, and he's giving it to me. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like Halo's my shit. So I'm 100%, happy with what we've been getting, and the fact that it's lining up for the 25th anniversary is perfect. Michelle Alexandria, what's
But
up,
it
homie?
Halo makes sense, right?
Yeah, 'cause it's huge.
You can link it back and be like, okay, well, yes, noted,
And it's still
understood.
relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Exactly.
still here. Where Fable, I know people brought up Fable.
Hold up. Concord didn't kill Halo?
Oh shit.
Oh, no. That's right. Concord died. Got it.
Mm. 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 Goddamn.
Oh my god.
Goddamn. Michelle Alexandria says, I
What's
don't
up,
get
Michelle?
how every time Sony does anything, somehow it's twisted into Xbox hate from so-called Xbox fans.
Yep.
3-hour podcast of bitching about Xbox not having anniversary crap.
That's some nonsense.
I mean, I don't know who did that show.
I don't know.
Because that sounds like a waste of a fucking show. I don't understand that. But listen, if you personally have a game that you just fucking love and you're saying to yourself, man, I'm so upset. If Fable's like the love of your life, right? And you're like, man, they didn't do it. Like, think about it for a second. Fable is not ready to come out yet. Why waste a marketing beat on Fable to what? Make a couple bucks from people buying a controller or whatever the fuck, when you can just wait until Fable's about to drop and then get everybody pumped for that, right?
For the actual game. See,
the
that's
actual
the thing.
game.
We
the
do
game.
understand the difference, and maybe that's what they're also picking up, right? Like, we're not here to depend on the hardware, right? They can see what matters on their platform. We talk about data, right? If their focus are the games, then that's what they need to highlight. Right? And
Agreed.
I think that if you're running around doing too much for a particular game, I mean, when you're releasing, which one, how do you pick and choose, right? Without having anybody feel left out, though, right? Unless you're going ahead and doing something with Halo. How do you pick and choose when you're releasing that many games?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think you nailed it, babe. But you gotta understand, this is just the reality. Like Halo, if anybody ever thought that Master Chief wasn't the fucking most important thing to Xbox as far as internally when they see, Master Chief is green. The fucking whole company is green, right? Team Green. Why? We're Team Green behind Halo, behind Chief. Chief is leading, right? Even if his games are not, there's plenty of other games now on Xbox, right? So they're not like lynching everything to a Halo game like they used to in the past.
Well, they're not trying
It's
to
still
also take
important.
that Mario stance, right? Where he has to be everywhere. But the reality is, whether you like Halo or not, you can step back and see why he's essentially the face of Xbox, right?
For sure. I mean, everybody knows who he is, right? Everybody knows who he is. Um, so it's just what it is, man. Michelle Alexandria says this is, and I think ultimately this is the biggest thing. Says there's no huge market for this special edition crap. I'd rather Xbox stay focused on delivering games.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. And let's not act like they haven't made some. We saw they went and they did a Final Fantasy. They did something with the Ninja Turtles. They did SpongeBob. They did the SpongeBob one, which was just gone in a heartbeat. But the other ones that I mentioned, and then Deadpool, those were like a retweet situation to win. I think they were giving one away, maybe. I don't know exactly how that played out. But like that's just what they did. I do get it. Like what are you going to do? Make it to the point that, the players don't want to see the next one come out because some people get FOMO, right? Some people want them all. So you want to also keep things level where they're not feeling like they can't keep up with their own hobby, right? There's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
to
I mean,
take into consideration,
that's
right?
why I love the idea of the wrap they made, right? Because it, as dope as it is to see those dope ass consoles that they make that look fucking fire and they're amazing. It's like, dude, how many fucking times am I gonna buy a console? Like I did it all these last generations, right? Like we have multiple consoles that they released because like, oh shit, that looks dope. Let me get
Yes.
it. And it's like cool, but it's like why, right? So they finally went ahead and found a way to make it make sense. Now, obviously, they don't make a lot of them, right? We would love for them to make some more, but it's not like let's have a podcast telling you why Xbox sucks because they're not making more wraps for their console.
No, they want
Every time a new
consoles,
game
I
comes out,
think.
how come they didn't make a wrap for it?
But that's the thing. What's fair and what's not? Um, Also, you know what this also creates when they launch an actual console, right? Sometimes people go ahead and they buy multiple consoles, right? Sometimes people like to hold off or make it just that one. So when you're going ahead and you're messing with that trust, right? And you go ahead and you launch the console and then you come right around the corner with something else and people are like, well, I should have just waited for that one because I'm not looking to get another one, right? When you're at that point, it's like the next round, you become a little more hesitant. Well, do I wait to see what they do later? Right? I don't know. I don't know. There can also be the pick and choose situation where they don't want people to feel like later on they're going to get hit with something and they've already spent the money that they wanted to invest on their hobby, right? Got to keep it fair.
Agreed. Agreed 100%.
So,
Bounty in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for
Monty,
being here,
what's
brother.
up? How are you, love? So, I have a question.
Sure.
Gears. We're talking about a collection, right? E-Day. And we were trying to figure out what comes first, what happens, or what are they gonna do, right? Now, thinking of that, where
Mhm.
do you land? Because I know you and Isai Vandal were kind of like you made it real for him, the collection, and you
So
guys were kind of going back and forth with a time.
so this is
Does
my
that
thing.
change things?
If you remember, we watched that video from that dude who caught the fact that Gears, E-Day, State of Decay, some of the other games, they didn't have the any console on them, right? It didn't say Xbox at all, right? No consoles at all. So
I think like 4 games,
yeah, there was
right?
like 3 or 4 games
Yes.
that did not say Xbox
Mhm.
on it, right? And in the show, game said Xbox, right?
Yep.
So the this is what I believe. I think Gears is not coming out next year like some of us may have been hoping. I think I think it's not. I think Gears E-Day is going to drop in 2026, either as a launch game. So I'm torn.
That makes me giddy though, by the way. I do have to say, I was hoping that it wasn't just gonna drop next year. Because there's something about the hype, right?
I think the trilogy comes next year.
The trilogy, right? To kind of get people excited for it, looking forward to it, but you can't take the hype. This is what I said about PlayStation. How are you putting up a freaking post about it, and then you come on a freaking 9-minute presentation with a bunch of old games?
That shit was NyQuil, bro.
Yo, it was worse than Horizons, right? But this is the thing. When you show up, even if they showed up with the power lacking that people weren't expecting, when you hype up the freaking games, it's about the games. It's about the games. You got to bring them. You can't show up and say, this is the hardware. Let me show you how it's lacking. And on top of it, you're just getting remasters or you're not getting any games. What are you buying the box for? Third-party games to see what other people end up making?
So this is the thing. So there's this, our boy, Amit, says, I was originally thinking Halo 7 would launch in 2027, but 2026 would be fire because Gears and Perfect Dark might be 2026 too.
Yes.
So this is the thing, Amit. This is my theory. Okay. This is my theory. I feel like Xbox looked over at Nintendo for their 2017 launch of the Switch and saw how amazing that went, that I believe we might be in a scenario where Xbox doesn't drop in the fall. I think we might be in a scenario where Xbox drops in April or May.
No!
Launches with Halo. Okay, launches with Halo.
You're getting messy, see.
And then the rest of the year, you get Perfect Dark, and then you get Gears of War E-Day in the fall. He brought up Perfect Dark. You brought up there's State of Decay, I think is the other one that I think you drop early in the year with the new console and then fucking own that year instead of just owning the fucking
I am loving this. Listen, when they started doing the direct, remember the first direct, January direct, I was like, yo, this is like Nintendo vibes, right? And they do it so well because they're in control of how and when they want to present things to you. I thought it was genius to go ahead and start the year like that, right? I was like, I hope they do it every year. Boom, here we go. The idea of releasing their consoles in April in the springtime, right? I think is freaking genius. I think it's freaking genius. And then go ahead and have those games just come through for the rest of it and have an entire freaking year rather than when people are kind of like right after the holidays, not looking to maybe spend as much money, right? I remember someone in the chat had mentioned that the tax returns. The switch time being like perfect for the tax returns, right? Like it's just the perfect spot for some people. So maybe they're watching, bro. They're taking everything and then they're adding to everything and they're stacking. The fact that this works for Nintendo may be what they need to do. Oh, gee, maybe. Yes.
maybe.
Blade that year too.
Oh, Blade. I feel like Blade is gonna that could be like a 2027 game. Like again, think about the year, right?
We haven't. I mean, what we did see was pretty dope, but
yeah, I mean, I think I think when they announced it, they literally just started that bitch. And honestly, if you think about a year where your heavy hitters can be Halo, Perfect Dark, Gears, and State of Decay, I mean, I think we could wait on Blade. You know what I'm saying? Let Blade hit 2027. because
But
that was
may
the other
not
game.
have
Blade,
to,
I think,
though.
didn't
You
have it.
never know, bro. We never know.
I definitely think it's a next gen. It's a next gen game, though, for sure, for sure. Michelle,
Also,
go ahead.
we have I don't know where they would want to keep that because I mean, remember Wolverine and Venom are out there, so competition's tough.
Bro, I don't even know. Yo, those games might not even exist right
I
now.
know,
Like, who
I
the
know.
fuck
I
knows?
mean, on PC, one of them does, and
Yeah,
it's a
it's already released.
disgrace.
It's in beta. Michelle Alexandria says people aren't
Michelle,
even buying the wraps. If they were, Xbox would be making a lot more. And honestly, I think that might be the hard truth. Because we do know people buy the fucking controllers, and Xbox does not stop releasing controllers.
true.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe those wraps just didn't hit. And as cool as it is an idea that, oh, the wrap solves the problem of having to buy them, maybe the fact that, to be clear, you can buy a wrap from many different places.
Yep.
We have a dope ass custom wrap that our boy Farq sent to us for On Point, and it's an On Point wrap made by Extreme Consoles. I think they're in UK. And they did a fucking phenomenal job. That shit looks dope. I'm sure if you just went to Amazon, I'm sure there's a wrap made for any game that you can think of, right? So maybe they just look at that. Maybe they look at that as an idea that they created because nobody was thinking of that shit before they made it. But now, like, it's almost like free market. Like, people are out there doing this shit anyway. So it's kind of like not even a real reason for them to do it as much as you would want it official. I could tell you right now, Extreme Console wrap versus the Starfield wrap that we have right here, same shit.
Same thing.
Perfect.
Yeah, and
Goes around the console.
okay, so
Perfect.
Michelle, I love
Beautiful.
that you did bring
Same
that
quality.
up. Maybe even if they do sell a lot, maybe there's not that much profit in there for them. You just don't know. And yeah, the controllers that it's fire. You go ahead, you go to Design Lab. I feel like they would maybe that's the answer, Michelle. Maybe that's the answer because why wouldn't they expand on that? Maybe because some people liked it and bought it, it doesn't mean that everybody did, right? It doesn't mean that it brought in the money that they would have wanted it to. So that's a great point.
Amit Kumar says Sarah Bond did say there was going to be more console wraps later this year. I mean, dope. Like, I'm all for it. I don't know what. Maybe Indie? Is Indie gonna get their fucking? Is Indie gonna get a wrap? That might be dope. I did see, if you're laughing about the thing that's right underneath it. Why So Serious says, I'll take a breakfast wrap though. Yo, breakfast wrap do be going down.
Oh my god. G Baby also says, I only care about wraps when they're full of chicken. Oh my gosh, G Maybe used to post in our Discord the most delicious looking freaking nachos. I don't know where it is that he goes, but holy crap. This took me back. This took me back, G.
It
Amit, we are on episode 5 of
just
the
started episode
See
5.
Money held me back. Ain't gonna lie. But we caught up. We're on episode 5. It's an awesome freaking
Admit,
season.
episode 4 has to be the best fucking
Oh my
episode
god.
ever in the history of that fucking show. I've never seen
Yo.
such crazy shit go down. I loved it. That being said, our boy Niturnal says the
Yo.
PlayStation 5 special anniversary edition should come with dust on it since they have no game. Well, that's why they made it gray. You know what I'm saying? Just to it's simulating a fully birthed
So you can't see
PlayStation 5 full of dust.
No.
You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
can't see it when it stacks up, right? So you can't really see it. You can't see the dust from you not playing any freaking games on the
Exactly.
damn thing. That's probably the dust it collected in their warehouse, and they were like, "I think we're onto something. Let's go ahead and leave it like that." That's funny. I like that.
Facts. Razor Ultra on the homie says, "Do we really want Xbox to copy PlayStation and all of their blunders? PlayStation is stuck with the effed up games as a service roadmap that they're trying to get out of." I mean, that's true. Powerboss follows up with the fucking 1-2 punch. Says Xbox leads the pack, not follow. I'm fine with no special edition wraps or things like that.
Yeah, and if they pop
Agreed.
up, then awesome. But if they don't, it is what it is. And expecting people to buy freaking exclusive consoles or special consoles nonstop, it's a bit much to ask, especially with the prices that we're kind of walking into now. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
Agreed.
See, I'm coming to rob you.
No problem. No problem. Remake Station says, "Why can't Xbox be shitty like PlayStation?" Oh, here you go, baby. No problem. Yeah, it's almost like that's what people want. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is fucking wild. That shit is fucking wild. Yeah, I could see. Well, first of all, shout out to Michelle Alexandria
Michelle,
with
what's
that
up, love? Thank you so
super
much.
sticker. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you so much. I do feel like I do feel like it's a little bit um unnecessary to keep. I don't know,
Ridiculous?
not a little. It's like very ridiculous. Like to try to, I don't know, man. I don't know why people trying to put their fucking, like they're wearing Superman outfits all the time. They want to like pull out their shirt like I'm Superman. I'm here to save all you Xbox people by fighting the good fight of complaining about shit that nobody gives a fuck about to Xbox nonstop. Like you're not saving anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not a hero. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not standing,
And
you're
I
not
don't know how
taking
you got to
bullets.
the point where you thought you were, or that you were gonna make freaking
Yeah,
changes
like
on a freaking $1 trillion freaking company. Like the levels of confidence are ridiculous. But listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting. I wanted that Deadpool freaking console. I'm not gonna be upset
want a
about it. It
Deadpool
is
controller.
what the heck it is. Shit happens. I would have bought that SpongeBob one, and I remember right before, and then when
We
it
were gonna
went,
buy the SpongeBob
when
one.
it went live, for some reason, I freaking got caught up doing something else, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" I checked, it wasn't there.
Gone.
It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. You still have the ones that run your games, and we can't ask for. Listen, I get if you want to maybe, um and again, it's okay for people to want shit, but like if you want to talk about the games that you're hoping to get or something like that, but saying that because PlayStation did something that now we wish Xbox did it too. Like there's a situation here where it's like if you had come up with that and said, I wish they did this before this happened. But linking it, I think, is the issue. Because you shouldn't want something just because the other side is getting it. Let me ask you a question. When we do find out how much that console's gonna cost, is that what you're hoping to pay for the Xbox special edition? When they find out the price for that PlayStation 5 Pro, 30th anniversary, is that the same price tag that they are hoping Xbox follows suit with? I don't know. These motherfuckers haven't even talked about the price. That's how much is going to be.
Literally, like they still haven't talked
Understand
about
that.
it.
They're hoping that people will just show up and say, okay, and then see the price and say, fuck it, I'm in here already.
Facts.
But why aren't they talking about the price?
Because it's gonna be fucking a lot, and people are already
Exactly.
bitching about the price. So they want people to fall in love with the idea of the console because we saw it already happen, right? It literally went from that price is ridiculous. Who's gonna fucking pay it? Blah 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 blah. To like, oh wow, that's pretty. That's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna get one. It's like motherfucker, they didn't even give you a price. What do you think that shit's gonna cost? You kidding me? Come on, man. Get some spray paint.
Literally. Literally, because it's the same console. It's the same freaking why didn't they go ahead and do the 30th anniversary console as the Pro and didn't release that $700 one base model with no stand, right? With no disk drive. So why didn't they do that? Why didn't they make that the freaking anniversary edition? I'm just saying. They're trying to make you gulg up the freaking price, and then they're gonna hit you and slap you up with a higher one.
Facts. Facts. It's wild that they did that, but it is what it is, man. Jonas the Dad says 2026 launching new Xbox with Gears, Halo, Forza on the box. Take my money.
Take my money. You
Yo.
see that gif when they're just tossing the money out? That's the situation we're all gonna be in.
How
Take my
dope would
money.
it be? Yo, now that we
This
think
could
about
be
this,
one of
you
those things
just
that you're gonna pre-order and you're gonna look and make sure, why aren't they charging my credit card? Why are they,
yeah.
why didn't the payment
Can
go?
you imagine? So this is the thing, Jonas the Dad. You just fucking you just got my head thinking about this. The best way to honor the 25th anniversary is to throw back to the time where it was just Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Woo!
Right?
Oh my
How
God.
dope would that be?
Wait, the conversations about Forza. Are you trying to say that you're finally enlightened with how this is gonna go down?
I feel like when you think
Oh.
just what you just said right now, Jonas the Dad, we're talking about, can you line up the entire image of what Xbox was in 1 year with Halo, Gears, and Forza? Forza be perfect to launch in 2026. It would be what, 4 years after. When did Forza launched in 2022? No,
Yeah.
I'm
But
pretty sure.
that was
Forza
the
Horizon.
freaking that's the narrative. So, you know,
You got the dope ass. You have
given
it
the
in
narrative, that
Japan.
was so fire, bro.
Halo, Gears, and Forza. Put it on the box. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just one. Boom. There you go.
And if there's
Oh,
a
Horizon 5 was 2021. Holy
2021,
shit, man, that would be 5 years. That's a long time. That's a long time for a new Horizon. But that wasn't that the same amount of time between that one and the one before it?
was it?
I think 2017. Shit, I don't remember. When
Google it
was
real quick.
when was Horizon
I can-
4? But I don't know. I feel like that would
Horizon
be
4, okay.
I feel like that would be dope. I feel like almost like that has to happen now. Like that would be the fucking time. Fillmore Pockets, my dude. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you.
More. What's
Says,
up, love?
if Phil Spencer drops Halo, Gears, Forza at launch on the next Xbox in 2026, the games Pony said is all Xbox has, that would be fire. It would, bro. Now I feel like it has to happen. It has to happen, yo. Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Yeah. I'm sold, you guys. I'm sold.
At least in the same launch year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like 2026.
No. Oh man. It has to be. I have it in my
Man.
mind now how it needs to play out.
Right? Halo,
That'd be
Gears, and Forza.
epic. That'd be epic.
You gotta do it.
I feel like they'll make it happen.
Listen, I feel like you do the Nintendo style where they dropped Zelda first, Mario at the end of the year. Give us Halo up front, give us Gears to close it out, and Forza as well, because it's a car game, so it can fit.
But this is the thing though. I love what you said, the narrative out there that those were the only games they had, and to launch the freaking anniversary console with just those 3, that would be insane, bro. That would be crazy. But it'll happen how it needs to. Okay, so hold on. I think I got your day. October of 2018.
October of 2018.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing over here, unless something.
So then it was only 3 years then. It was 3 years then from that. So what was now I feel like I'm forgetting. Man, I feel like it's been so long. So Forza was on a yearly fucking wheel, right? Like it was Forza Motorsport, then Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon. That's what it was, right? Up until 4. And then 4 was the departure to 5. So now, I don't know. I feel like Forza Horizon is big enough to last the generation, and you launch the next generation with 6. I mean, yeah, 6. That would be it. I say you launch the next generation with 6 and just fucking call it a day.
Rock with it.
Fucking rock with it for sure. For sure. But yeah, that would be epic, man. I think Xbox is in a good situation. And then let's not forget, right, the handheld, right? So this handheld, I'm still honestly, I'm back and forth with the handheld in as to how it's going to happen because like I feel like I don't know if they're going to do a separate entity where it's a console and a handheld completely separate of one another, and the handheld is just like another access point to the console, or do they go the Switch route, but just more advanced, right? So have the box underneath and the handheld's just part of it, but the box amplifies it or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's the best way to do it. I don't know what's the right way
I'm
to
trying
do
to
it.
think of what I would prefer. Um, it's just so smooth to just go from playing to docking, right? And kind of just like, here we go. It just is so seamless. I would love for them to do something like that. When Phil was talking about it, it seems like he was kind of just looking at the things that were missing that he would want from a handheld, right? So all we can do is kind of hope. We've seen, I think it was an interview he had, the Switch was in the background. So we do know that maybe he likes that too. Maybe if he likes it, it's very possible that that's going to be how they do it. Just saying. But I think thinking about it for me, it'll be pretty dope to to be able to dock it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah,
Back
I
from
feel so.
the dead in the building. He says good
Yo,
morning to everyone. Our homie, we met him at PAX. And his lovely wife. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for rocking out. That
absolutely.
was
What's up,
pretty
player?
awesome to have met them there. That was so cool. I
Now
was just thinking about the cookies that the
from
blanking out on
Cookie
the name.
Brigade.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. That
They
that
were
they were
so
really good.
good.
They were really good.
Oof.
Um, Amit Kumar has a new it's a new superhero that
Oh,
is coming out. Is the Super Pony Bot to the rescue. The defenders of
we
Xbox,
gotta
the
make that
Xbox
sticker,
users,
babe. We
it's the
gotta make that
justice.
GIF, the emojis. The emojis. We gotta make an emoji with the, hero to the rescue, a cape, pony bot cape.
The Pony Bot
Yes. So when
cape.
we have these talks, that's it. Feel like we have to.
Let me see something. I'm gonna see um how quick I can make.
Oh, Jay Noon just says, okay, what's up, love? Thank you for being here. I see you. Jay Nunya says the handheld is going to be a portable Series S.
I mean, at that power level, I think I think that will work on a handheld. Real quick, I just did this real fast. There's your pony. There's your super pony bot.
I feel like it needs a little more blue.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's funny. That's
That's
funny.
pretty good. You just
But
did that though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
You
just did
just
it real
did
quick.
that. Oh my gosh, we gotta do a pony bot to the rescue thumbnail. That'll be so funny. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. But that was real quick. So we could definitely make one happen. You know what I'm saying? It won't be it won't be a problem.
Wait, Xbox Gamer, what's up, love? Thank you for rocking out. Pink as the singer, Pink has deleted her entire Twitter history. Pink?
Her too?
What? Pink? Oh my gosh, I always felt like she was maybe the one that wouldn't get involved, like, from that little group in that time, making music and all that stuff. Like, she
Wow.
would be the one that wouldn't, I don't know. Damn. Pink? Yo, everybody's gonna get it.
That's wild.
Everybody's gonna get it.
That's
This
wild.
is wild.
Rain G4 in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, this is what happened?
So coach says that it looks like here we go. Okay, we don't need fury looking astrobots.
Furry looking astrobots. Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's we'll try to get a cool one,
Yes. We'll get it.
but yeah. Yeah, I think honestly, I think that this I think this could be a big moment for Xbox to just have a launch. I think 2026, you're hitting that 25th anniversary. I don't know if they'll see. I feel like they should go earlier in the year and then release the big game and then give us a big game later in that same year. I don't know if they'll want to keep it like authentic to the 25th anniversary, like make it like November launch the
Yeah,
same month that the
that's true
original.
too. Like, so it's actually like it's not just the year, but the time. Oh my
Mm.
god, this is wild for me because talking about this, it reminds me of like back in the day when you went and you went out at midnight and yo, they had the freaking pre-orders and you went and pick your shit up, your games. Like that was such a different time. That midnight release was everything. You were all gassed up and you couldn't wait. Got to stay out because I'm picking up my console. I'm picking up my games. We'll never get that feeling again. That's
Agreed.
crazy. And
Agreed.
the new gen will never experience that.
Dude, I remember the Halo 3 launch. I feel like that was fucking huge. That line was so long, man, but you got your pre-order in, didn't matter. And then
Pre-order, or if you didn't get the pre-order, you were hoping they'll
how
sell
many you
some
guys
extra
get? How
ones.
many you guys
You
get?
have, yeah. How many are you
Oh
guys
my
gonna
God.
get? I didn't pre-order it. And then if somebody doesn't pick up their shit, you're like, yo, come on, man, just sell it to me.
Yo, it's
that's
wild.
just a
It's
different
wild.
time.
I remember Gears 2, if I'm not mistaken. Gears 2 had the at the GameStop that I picked it up at, they had a whole thing outside with TV and controllers and people were playing you got to play the Gears multiplayer. That shit was wild. It's just wild time, man. A time that'll never come back. That's
No, it's
so
a
fucking
different
gone.
time. Listen, it needed to change when people started getting robbed outside, when people started getting freaking shot. To be honest, like it got to that point. So I think at some point it was like, okay, well, this is not safe. Kind of like the same thing they're doing with Black Friday, where it's taking a new form, a new turn, right? It was like, okay, on Fridays, and then it's like, okay, well, hold on, let's just start it earlier. And that shit, it was Thanksgiving at that
It
point.
literally was. It
And
literally
the lines
was.
were wild, and you had the different stores you wanted to hit up, and Toys R Us was still open when you were, in that vibe time. It was
Dude, you would set a
crazy.
plan. You're like, all
Yes.
right, this
I'ma
one has
hit
the
this
most
up 'cause
important
this
shit.
one opens at this time, but that one has the shit I want most. I better get home with one of these. Like, yo, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Crazy
Yeah.
times. I'm glad our oldest kids were around
Well,
for
yeah,
it
right? That's
'cause
so
we went to a
cool.
lot with Man.
Yes.
Went to a
Oh,
lot of them.
he loved that. He
Yep.
loved that. That was so cool. That
Yeah,
was so
it was
cool.
really dope.
Yeah.
Amit Kumar says, I think
Amit.
Forza Horizon 6 is taking longer because Playground wants to take a bigger leap with the new Motorsport and Forza Tech engine. I think so. I think Playground is very well aware that people have switched over to Horizon, right? Like Horizon is the big one, right? Forza Motorsport
The it.
is the tech,
Mhm.
right? and the sim racer group of people who love that shit are there. I really enjoyed that game as well, but um it's clear like Horizon is the shit, right? Like I put God knows how many hours into Horizon, right? Like it's just so good. So I think you're right. I think they go longer. So you don't hit 2025, you hit 2026, right? Because if they were
It
doing a
just
3-year, it would have been this year. But 4 years is next year, 5 years is
I
the
just
long.
think for the hype of it all, and then with them probably needing the extra time to go ahead and really lock in, right? I think it just sounds right. It just
Agreed.
does.
Agreed. The other thing to keep in mind, by the way, about Xbox launching in 2026, that would make it where you have still a longer time than when they launched, when they went from the Xbox original to the 360, right? That was only fucking what, 4 years? 2020 No, 2020, I'm sorry, 2001 it launched, and then 2005 the 360 launched. So that was just a 4-year window. Even going early, right, at 2026, it's still 6 years that the console would be out.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I
technically,
think we're talking
that's still
different
plenty a lot of
powers,
time.
right? Like it's taken as much as things are moving and progressing rather like quickly. Before it was such an impact when you did make a change, right? Now you got to kind of keep going and trying to make sure that that impact is not from a PlayStation 5 to a PlayStation 5 Pro, right? You want it to be substantial. Also with COVID and everything that took place, the generation kind of like kicked off a little late, right? So getting those games, the games that they were making, taking longer, right? And getting those games out, it's just it's kind of balancing out now. So it's the right time. So, but I get what you're saying. Early, is it really early, right? It's early for everything that took place. But and how a lot of people out there, and honestly, I don't feel like we're tapped out, and neither do you see money because, for different reasons. But a lot of people think that there's nowhere else to go when it comes to graphics and things like that. I think
Which is
it's
wild.
very close-minded, but
I agree. Yeah. Also, when it comes to Forza launching on that console, I feel like if you launch a year before the launch of the new, why? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, just hold that motherfucker back so you can show something like really different than what you did, right? Like, show something a huge leap, which I'm all for. I'm all for. I mean, they're really doing something phenomenal. And look, when it comes to the handheld, Razer Ultron says, I would prefer two separate devices. With
Ooh,
Xbox providing cloud saves, it would still be seamless. That's true.
yeah.
That's very true. Um, yeah, I think the scenario where you have um you have a separate one that launches the year before would be ideal. I feel like you come out the year before, you get that shit. Um, oh my god. Fucking Jesse James said Tim Dog just deleted all of his
Second, don't
tweets.
read anything funny. Hold
Oh my
on.
god.
No, you can't do that to me. Hold
Oh
on. I gotta
my
check something
god.
out. Hold on.
That's hilarious, yo. That's hilarious. But yes, the handheld I think you're right. I think for me selfishly, I would prefer to have a new piece of hardware next year and then the next year get another piece of hardware, um, than to just do it all at once, and wait 2 years, right? Like it would be dope to have the handheld next year. Um, and then just that's it. When it comes out the following year, you're good to go. Oh, yes. Back from the Dead says, was great meeting you both. Be great to grab dinner together next time. Hopefully, we find some good snacks next year. Almost time to start
Yes,
planning again for PAX East.
right?
Actually, Back from the Dead, you ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying. That will be dope for sure.
I would
Absolutely, man.
love that. That'd be freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it'll be more planned. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yes, for sure. So Sunrash says, I think we will see handheld at the 2024 VGAs. So I think we talked about that a little bit with the idea that they can announce it this year
Mhm.
and then boom,
Well,
show us
you
what
brought
comes
up
out
the
next year.
idea because Sarah Bonds did say, what'd she say? Biggest technological leap. She also said that there'll be some surprises towards the end of the year.
I wonder if I guess that for me is that surprise the galaxy?
I don't know,
You know what I'm saying?
dude.
Like, was
I
that the
don't
surprise?
know. I personally don't think so, but
I mean, never know, man. You never know. Um, but I'm a little far back over here, but yeah, when it comes to this, I think ultimately Xbox is a fantastic position to deliver a large amount of first party content, right? Come the year that they drop a new Xbox. Um, and I think we're gonna be seeing um I think we're gonna be seeing stuff that hasn't been seen when it comes to launches. It was as far as like the amount of games, the amount of high quality games. Um, I think that Xbox is positioned really well this gen to really make a stance, especially dropping a year or two before the next PlayStation, if there is one. I'm I'm feeling it, man. And then the homie Amit Kumar, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling this because I don't know if you guys seen the new test drive game, Solar Crown or whatever. It's obviously like a wannabe Forza Horizon, but you can do things outside of the car. So it
whoa.
would be dope for a Forza Horizon to almost take on like a lifestyle type game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Where you actually do the rest of the stuff, like let it live. Like at this point, you have Fable that you're making.
exactly.
So
They
you
create such a beautiful world that why not go ahead and take it a step further? Could you imagine if they go ahead and do take longer and release in 2026 and that's what happens? That would be pretty freaking amazing. I
facts.
mean, this is and that's how they've been maybe the idea. Oh man, I kind of love this. The idea of like we're talking about flight simulator, right? You were up above, now you're coming down, right? And then the
Yes.
next part of it would be to aside from like doing the jobs that you're going to do to make it an interactive world, or maybe create a story in, some of the places. That would be insane. Maybe it's time for the evolution of freaking Forza, right? To go ahead and start doing that too. It went from the tracks to freaking Horizons where you go and you drive all over the freaking place. Why not go and take it next level, right? That would be insane. That's a way to freaking hold off and show the fuck up, bro. That would be sick.
Dead
The
ass.
world is freaking stupid stunning. Like, if you're going to go ahead and spend that much time doing that, it would be insane to make it interactive in that way where you can go ahead and step out the car and kind of, do things outside of just driving.
Yeah, so to be clear, Amit Kumar said, "My hope is they implement GTA-like stuff in Forza Horizon 6, like getting out of the car, doing missions, talking to other NPCs, etc. Probably not the crime and shooting though." Agreed. Agreed. Agreed.
Oh,
That's probably unlikely. But the other stuff, I listen, that Solar Crown game, I haven't played it, but um that's the only thing that has got me kinda interested in the idea. It's like you get to drive the cars, but the cars are like the lifestyle of cars. So you have the cars and then you go kinda live this life and play it out. Again, I haven't played it. I haven't seen any reviews on it or anything, but the trailers were interesting, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So, that would be really dope.
I agree.
I think that would be fire. I think that would be fire if they were able to go ahead and do that. Yeah, Ricardo Mancala. Yeah, go to your house in a garage. You know, one of the Forzas, I don't remember which one,
Mhm.
but
I know what
one
you're
of the
gonna say because I thought you were gonna
Forzas
bring it up before.
had the
Yep.
garage and it was your garage and you walked around that. It's the Forza that introduced Geometry Wars, that other game that they had made or whatever it was, or somebody made. But you would walk around in first person and just look at your cars. You go see where they are. You place them in different places.
That's the
That shit
thing.
was
I thought you
fire.
were gonna just bring it up before because you were so obsessed with that. You guys, he was so obsessed. Obsessed. He loved walking around like, look at my cars. It was fire
It's
though.
true.
It was. It was.
It really was. It really was. I see why So Serious saying sometimes trying to do too much might mess up the game. I mean, this is the thing. I don't think you would need to do anything. I think you would do it. You can still have the game the way it's set up now. It could just be extra shit that you choose to do if you want. But at the same time, it's fucking Playground. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I trust Playground. I don't look at them like they're uh like not capable of doing shit. Like, look, you have Fable coming. That's from Playground. Like, those teams are connected, right? It's not out of the realm of
It's really
possibility
not.
to have the
And they
characters and all that shit that you could do.
it's not like they're not both amazingly done, right? So
Exactly. Oh, them guts. It was Project
them
Gotham
guts.
Racing. Yes, that's where I got Geometry
Yes,
Wars, because it was
yes.
Bizarre Creations who made that. Yo, RIP Bizarre Creations, man. They did
Right
what did
from
they
the
end up doing?
us.
They did that fucking like almost like a Mario Kart type game, but it was it's not Split Second. There was another one that they did that just kind of didn't go anywhere. Um, but it was like a Mario Kart with like real cars and like grown-ups, like it was real, and you would like shoot shit or do different attacks on people, and it just never really. I forget the name of that one, man. I forget the name of that one. But yeah, Project Gotham, that's the one that you can walk around your fucking. Yes, Blur. G maybe with the save.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, Blur. Um, yep, Amit Kumar, same thing. Blur. Yep. Um, but they were a great fucking team. Project Gotham was the shit, man. It was the shit. Horizon obviously overtook that whole idea of what it was. Actually, it took the idea of what it wanted to be, because Project Gotham Racing was still on a track like Forza. It was just more arcadey. Horizon kind of broke out of that restrained track shit and just took it out to the open world. Oh shit! And Mikumar says Blur is now owned by Xbox thanks to ABK acquisition. Oh shit!
Oh.
I know. I think Bizarre Creations shut down, right? That sucks. They were dope. I mean, some of them probably work at fucking Playground for all we know. Um, Yeah, I feel like I feel like there's room to expand these games. Jesse James said it, right? Flight Sim now lets you get out and walk around and do things, right? You can take
Exactly.
pictures, you can explore. Like, that's the type of shit that's the type of thinking that I want these people doing, right? It's like, what can I do more? Right? Like, how can I push? Right? Like, that's what I want. I want to see them push shit forward. And Horizon, I mean, they nailed it, right? Some would argue that Horizon 5 is like the fucking pinnacle, right? Like, it's it's almost perfection, right? Like, Horizon 5 is just so fucking good, right? So, like, at the end of the day, um why can't they push, right? Why can't they push? Now, fucking Coach of the Canuck got me with this one. Two back to back he hit me with. What about a new Midnight Club game like GTA and a new Driver game? Yo, first of all, those two games are fire, but Driver was fucking dope as fuck. Bro, I really feel like we need to get to the point where we revisit some of these games that used to, and not like the game itself, but like these styles of games from
Yeah.
back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the big things that I cannot wait to play it, but I have other shit going on, so I'm not playing it or I'm not getting it yet. But the Space Marine 2.
Yes.
I had super FOMO from it. I've been dodging and weaving, trying not to fucking succumb to it because I know I got other shit to play. But a lot of people are talking about this game, okay, as a throwback to like the 360 era of games, where it's just a fucking dope ass game. Great narrative, great combat, great graphics, right? And it's not trying to preach to you, it's not trying to do all this crazy shit. It's just like go have fucking fun in a contained way. It's not some crazy overblown game. It's just fucking go, and what it does extremely well, and just go have fun doing it, right? And it's like there's so many other types of games that we kind of left in the past. Again, the fucking one that annoys me the goddamn most is Grand Theft Auto. Like, what happened to my Grand Theft Auto clones? Let's get back to that shit, right? I saw somebody put Streets of LA, Amit Kumar, my dude, right? Let's get back to these games, like these game types that you can push and let's challenge each other, right? Let's have them rise up, not bitch out just because Grand Theft Auto does it the best. Guess what? They at one point didn't make those types of games. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But, I want to go back to Coach's comment, right? So he brought up, like you said, GTA. We talk all the time about why are they leaving them alone in that space, essentially,
Mhm.
to come and run it. And they take so freaking long. I feel like someone should challenge the situation, right? Just
Yes.
saying.
I'm saying like you can do it, right? So he says Midnight Club, that's made by Rockstar, right? They could break off, do something different. I feel like the problem with that is that Midnight Club essentially got put into Grand Theft Auto, right? Like the open world, the driving the cars is basically the same driving model that Midnight Club had. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like they just like put their games together for that one. That's why you got like the tennis in Grand Theft Auto 5. That's like their pong, their table tennis game, all that shit. They just kind of put shit together. RIP Saints Row, yo, facts, yo. Saints Row was so fucking good. And then this last one, even though we did play it and we
Yeah.
were fine with it, it was not like it wasn't a real attempt, I would say. It was
I
trying
feel
to
they
be
were
too
kind of
silly.
like bailing, saying, we're not necessarily trying to challenge them. It's one of those situations where maybe you don't feel like you're as good as the other games, so you kind of want to tap out but still be in that space. You know what I'm saying? If you're
Yeah,
not trying to make it seem like you're competing with it, the comparisons wouldn't be there. And I think they went ahead and kind of pivot a little too hard from what
agreed.
people were expecting from them.
Agreed 100%. Um, but the other thing that when he mentioned was the driver game.
Mhm.
Right? And that game was a game centered around the car, but it was a story. Like it was a story, and you had shit that you can do, especially in the later ones. And it's like, why can't we have a game that's, you know, wrapped around the idea of driving, but there's a actual story and shit put into it that you can play. I don't know. I feel like there's still a lot of space, man, that we can go back to a lot of cool shit. Obviously, I see everybody bringing up kart racing, right? If you got Mario, I'm sorry, like a Mario Kart type game with Master Chief, Doom Guy, there's so many characters now that will fucking kill that shit. Um, but yeah, man. Yeah, oh man, Back from the Dead says driver had the most difficult tutorial I remember in a video game. Yo, you are not lying, dog. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. That shit was infuriating, but it was so good. It was so good. I definitely I definitely agree with you. That driver's the shit. I wish there was are those back compat at all? Or is that available
I don't
anywhere?
know.
Like the original driver, wasn't that I know it was on PlayStation, but did they ever release it on Xbox? It's a good question. I
It
don't
is.
remember. See, Amit says, "I wish more studios made, more GTA-like games."
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it makes no sense. Like, fucking let's get that
Challenge
shit.
them,
Yeah, man.
and use the space between.
It really was. It
Mhm.
really was something that they should do, for sure. Um, alright, alright, alright. let me take my chapter. Are we good on? I mean, listen, we obviously it's a big deal for the next Xbox coming 2026. Like I said, that's when we're really gonna see, like Sarah Bond said, the biggest technological leap ever in a console. Again, it wasn't ever in our console, it's ever in a console, right? Ever in a console. And I think you start that big leap off with fucking
What a jab you
Halo.
just took on freaking the Pro.
Well, we know that that's a joke console, right? It's a joke. Nobody should take
Can't
that
argue with
console
that.
serious. It's just catching up. That's what it is. It's playing catch up. So I guess listen, if you're a I think existing in isolation, if you're I mean, the dollars make it the joke for sure on top of it, right? Like if this was a normal price console and it was replacing the PlayStation 5 like the old times, right? So like the PlayStation 5 now is fucking 399 or 350, for the disk drive one, and then 500 for the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's like, okay, I mean that's normal, right? It's not a huge big upgrade. It's just getting it in line with a Series X, right? So I could see that. I could see that and be fine with it. If it was $500 and it was just, doing what it is doing, fine. It's just playing catch up. That's good. This is going to benefit us on Xbox, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a good thing. It's the mockery and it's the mockery and the pretending that the shit is somehow this way crazier thing, and then they show us the shit that they showed us. You know what I'm saying? Way more money, not enough for what you're paying for it, right? And it doesn't make any sense. Um, but that being said, I think we're in good shape for 2026 to
I would
be
say
a big
so.
year for us. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let me get my next bar over here that I want to bring up because this was I wanted to talk about it. We just kept the shows were going on and we had to kind of let it be. But this bad boy, I gotta do it because it's
Oh.
the proof is in the pudding, right? Let me take my chapter real quick to all right. So now I know you all remember when a little game called Hi-Fi Rush came out and went ahead and people liked it, got some success, small success, nothing crazy, but it was, people liked it, reviewed well. And then that game went to PlayStation to try to give it some, a life vest, right? Like, hey, here you go, let's see if we can make some money on you. And then that didn't work out. And then Tango Gameworks got shut down because, or so we thought, because it just wasn't, they had no roadmap, right? They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what they were trying to do would have cost way more money because they would have to hire people because they didn't have the talent for it. So they were going to quote unquote shut down, but Xbox went ahead and saved them, right? So they found a buyer, and that buyer was Krafton. And I remember people talking so much shit about how stupid Xbox is. Hi-Fi Rush is going to be this huge
I remember
franchise. Everybody's going to love it.
that
It's
they're making a mistake,
this is such a
all this
big
other
mistake.
stuff.
They're so
Yeah.
stupid. Blah blah blah
The
blah blah.
devs
Yeah.
and so on and so
And
on.
we said it from the beginning that no, it's not. They know that no one. It got two chances. Xbox had it, PlayStation had it. Nobody gave a fuck in the grander scheme in a way that mattered, right? Let's read something here, okay? So the CEO of Krafton. So Krafton is the company that bought the motherfucking studio. Okay. Now let's get the quote here. Okay. says right up top, the headline, "We don't think Hi-Fi Rush 2 is going to make us money."
Oh,
Krafton CEO says Tango Gameworks acquisition is about legacy. It's a team that should be encouraged to create something new and continue their journey. Hmm. So, Krafton CEO Changin CH Kim has explained the acquisition of Tango Gameworks from Microsoft was a last minute deal. Speaking to game developer about the buyout, which will see Krafton acquire the Japanese studio and Hi-Fi Rush franchise, Kim said the deal was creatively rather than commercially motivated.
hmm,
We wanted to maintain their legacy, says Kim. Although they did not have a big success in their games, we saw many creatives worth pursuing. That's why we wanted to work with that organization. Kim says Krafton wanted to acquire as many people as possible from Tango to continue their legacy. With the studio having been shuttered by Microsoft in May, the South Korean company, best known for developing PUBG, was also rather smitten with Hi Fi Rush and sought to acquire the IP to develop sequels. Because Hi Fi Rush fans really want to see sequels, we negotiated with Tango Gameworks' parent company, Microsoft, to acquire that IP as well. According to Kim, the sudden shutdown of Tangle Works left employees anxious, which is pushing Krafton to complete the deal as soon as possible. We wanted to make sure the deal happened fast to minimize the gap in their career. Kim says the scale and complexity of a conglomerate like Microsoft meant it was difficult to move quickly, but noted the Xbox maker was open to the sale of both the studio and its IP. Now, we knew that um this was a kind of last minute thing because it was going to be closed and then they fixed it, but it's dope to kind of see the words of him kind of saying, yeah, we know this shit ain't going to do anything, but we just want to kind of help these people out. They put
I like
here.
the fact that they wanted to go ahead and do it quickly to not like pause anything, to kind of have it just be a fluid situation that took place rather than stopping anything that they could have in mind or anything like that.
Agreed. Um, so they said that if we were to acquire all IPs, I think it's going to complicate the deal too much. Kraft is a pretty big company, but Microsoft is very complicated. We wanted to help the team continue developing their games, but especially Hi-Fi Rush. When I think about our fans, I think what they really care about is Hi-Fi Rush sequels. So they only got Hi-Fi Rush is the only IP they got. So Xbox still kept I believe is Ghostwire Tokyo. Um,
Super creative.
but over here it kind of makes a thing that they I'm sorry. The company focused on purchasing the Hi-Fi Rush franchise as opposed to Tango's entire IP slate, which includes Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. So this is only for Hi-Fi Rush. Um, so he also said we wanted to help the team continue developing their games, but especially Hi-Fi Rush. When I think about our fans, I think what they really care about is Hi-Fi Rush sequels. Um, and the purchase price was not too expensive and not too cheap either. Okay, so I think, man, they have like a this
Yeah,
actually
they
went
went
on.
in.
They really fucking okay, here we go. So we can't acquire Tango Gameworks based on their financials or their numbers, right? We don't think Hi-Fi Rush is going to make us money, to be frank. But it's part of our attempt. We have to keep trying to develop games in the spirit of challenge taking. I mean, good on them, man.
Yeah.
Good on them. Um, I mean, look, it's nice that this team is that Krafton is willing to kind of be like, I know this shit is not gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but
Um,
they're just kind of trying to let it continue. It is an extremely innovative game, and that's what kind of for me personally, that's what drew me in. And it just when you think of how great the game looks, you think of all the music that they use in there and the licensing that has to take place. Um, and you see how the game ended up, I guess, selling, right? as innovative as it is, for me, that's as far as it went, right? So it has to also hold your attention, which it didn't. That's not the way it played out for me. It did play out for some, but obviously they're aware that they're kind of like that. You remember when Xbox put together what was it? When he said, "Go make something of yourself"
Say it again?
with Hi-Fi Rush. Go make something of
Oh, in
yourself.
the trailer,
In
in
the
the
trailer,
trailer.
yeah,
Like
they no
no
one
one
knows
knows
your
who you
name.
are.
Yes, no one
Yeah.
knows who you are. I like the fact that they're giving the character an opportunity to kind of like go ahead and be out there and be something from what they see the potential they see the potential that's there, right? I mean, what are they gonna do to go ahead and make it more appealing, right?
I mean,
Or are
that's the
they just
reality.
banking on expanding on those people that like the first one to come in for the second one, and that's just enough?
So, like, again, if you look at the headline, right, it says, "We don't think Have Our Rushes 2 is gonna make us money," and then underneath it says, "It's a team that should be encouraged to create something new and continue their journey,"
Something
right?
new.
Something new, right? So
Mhm.
I think Hi-Fi Rush 2 is something on the docket, but for them, I think this is just saying they looked at them and thought, "That's a talented team.
Yes, they thought of the like
Maybe they
Ghostwire
could do something
Tokyo, and they're
else."
thinking of freaking Hi-Fi Rush, and they're like, "Okay, we do know what you're capable of. We're gonna go through with Hi-Fi Rush 2, but let's see what else. What else can you do? Let's tap in that brain of yours and let's see what you come up with. That's nice and creative." The creativity is certainly there just because, and that's the conflict I believe with Hi-Fi Rush. The creativity is there, it's undeniable, right? The it's just the
It
connection
was
is
the
so,
music.
yeah,
It
it's
was the
so
music.
difficult
That's what
to
fucked it up.
make something like that, but that's to show you that even if you have something great, it's not guaranteed. So it
Yeah.
was the music for me, the
It
following
was the
to the
rhythm-based
beat.
gameplay that was
Yes,
the
if the
problem.
music was there and it wasn't so connected, and you do understand 100% why it's so connected to the beat because of what happens in the beginning. I don't want to mess with that. For those who haven't played it, you do understand why they have it in that way. Again, very creative, but you just it was what made me walk away from it, right? Where I had kind of like enough. Um, so I'm glad that they're making the second one. I'm not sure that it will go any further than that. They are aware that this is not a project where they're gonna bank, right? Or here we go, we got the next hit. But what they do have is it's a group of people that are very talented and creative. So I'm excited to see what is beyond Hi-Fi Rush, or maybe if they go ahead and because they know that it wasn't like the biggest hit, maybe they're gonna go ahead and get creative with Hi-Fi Rush and do something else to make it, that's risky though, to make it a little bit more grabbing, right? But when you start messing with a formula that already is kind of like Final Fantasy, right? When you start messing with something that already worked, right? And yes, you're trying to expand. When you do try to expand, you can ruffle the feathers of the fans that you already had when it comes to a game. I was thinking, see, of like maybe even though they know that this is not going to be a huge money maker, right? Maybe they'll tweak the game and get creative with that second game and see if maybe they are talented, right? So maybe they can zhuzh it up or see what maybe went wrong. Maybe, research and find out what people didn't like about the game.
So the problem you're gonna have is that the people who you're banking on the people who do like the game,
Mhm.
right? Because it's already been proven that on a grand scale, again, if this game was not just an Xbox game and it came to PlayStation, you saw what happened with it, right? It just did not, it's not big. It's
No.
just not a big IP. And at the end of the day, um, again, to be clear, right? Microsoft, what's his name? Matt Booty came out and he told everybody, we have, if go back and find interview that Matt Booty had. We had, we broke it down on the show, but he talked about Hi-Fi Rush, and they didn't close it because it didn't sell well. Okay, they didn't close it because it didn't sell well. They closed the studio down because there was no future that they had laid out because the leadership left. The Resident Evil dude, the guy that was the big joy that Phil Spencer had, said, "Wow, we're gonna be able to make
What do you
a
do at that
Shinji
point,
Mikami
right?
game," and he fucking just bounced. He took the money and ran and didn't make shit with them. So you have this fucking place that, yeah, they have Hi-Fi Rush, but that's not a huge seller. So what are we gonna do? Double down on Hi-Fi Rush 2? When there's no other shit like in the pipeline, where we're gonna just keep making sequels, like it becomes a thing where they don't want to risk that shit, right? We heard from Matt Booty himself that it was because of the lack of roadmap, lack of leadership. It's just too much to mess with them, right? So they're getting rid of them. They're giving them to, they're selling them to another company who's starting fresh. Remember, they don't have no sunk costs now with this. They're paying for what the studio, they're getting the IP, and whatever Hi-Fi Rush 2 becomes, that's their first attempt at it for them. You know what I'm saying? So the money they spend is just going to be that money. And then whatever comes from that is fine. They're going to be banking on this team to do more. I don't know that at the end of the day, Microsoft was willing to do that. That's why they went night.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, look, clear, like Michelle says it right here, right? That's what shareholders want to hear. We think the sequel is going to suck and lose money, but we'll greenlight it anyway for
Exactly.
reasons, right? Like
Exactly.
Microsoft would, like, there'd be idiots to go ahead and think that that's the way they should do it.
As much as, people want to believe that, they just Microsoft has or Xbox has all the money to go ahead and support things, whether they're going to bring money back or not. That's just a ridiculous thought. Like, at the end of the day, the freedom that they get, the creative freedom that they get over at Xbox, it is unique and it is special and it's something to be grateful for. But at the end of the day, the decisions do have to make sense. The pitches for the games do have to make sense. And as much as Hi-Fi Rush did make sense, it didn't bring in what it needed to bring in order to move forward. That's not something that I personally can criticize because I do feel like the opportunity was there. But to continue on something that you greenlit, right, to see what could happen, and then you did everything you could to make it more, that's not what you do business for, so that you can go ahead and barely make money, right?
Agreed.
It wasn't it. I think that when you go ahead and you look at a new IP, even if it's creative or innovative, you sit there and you're like, okay, as much as this may seem right, I'm still taking a chance, right? So even if you're spending money on a new IP, you are taking a chance that that money, I mean, just like Concord, right? The problem is that PlayStation left everything else they had to focus on that one thing, and that's too much believe and hope. But every time you bring something new to the table, whether you think is the next Star Wars or not, there's a possibility, and you got to leave room for the fact that it won't be well received, right? The idea may look good on paper and not go much further than that. So again, this is kind of what happened with Hi-Fi Rush, and I know some people loved it, but unfortunately, it didn't sell the way it needed to sell to continue forward, right? In the
Agreed.
cage, my homie says, at Doodle, I love Hi-Fi Rush, but I'm a I'm a white boy with no rhythm unless it's salsa or merengue. What do you know about salsa and merengue? Huh?
How can you have no
Cage. How
rhythm
can you have
and
no
then
rhythm?
also
Yes.
know how to do salsa
Yes.
merengue?
What we talking about, Cage?
Cage, listen, that's I don't know, bro. I don't know. The homie Fillmore podcast, my dude, thank you for
What's
being here,
up,
man.
love?
Says, I love Hi-Fi Rush, and I hope people buy the sequel, but people didn't really buy the original game. It was more people crying about Tango closing than it was people buying the actual Tango games. And that's
Absolutely.
really the reality.
See, Fillmore Pockets, you are speaking from a place of like, okay, I love the game, but you can separate the two to understand the logic that is taking place here. What people are lacking out there is that in between, that logic part where it's a business and then their emotions. And it's like, and emotions that may not even, by the way, because people love an outrage, emotions that may not even be real, like you said. If we had the amount of people that were out there crying, supporting the game and focus on the actual game, maybe this wouldn't have taken place. But I'm glad you enjoy Hi-Fi Rush. It was
Yeah.
certainly creative.
I mean, this is the thing. Xbox is not lacking for new IP, right? Like, let's be clear. Like, they have no problem taking the risk. Again, that Matt Booty interview was so good. If you have a chance, go back and listen to it because it basically tells you literally what the way they look at everything and why a game like Hellblade, like they talk about the different categories of their releases, and like a game like Call of Duty, yes, that has a lot of financial burden on it, right? Like that has a lot of stress.
Yes.
They have numbers to hit because that shit is what they paid for. That's supposed to be bringing in the money, right? So that those big games, the Minecrafts and all that shit, like those games, yes, they have all that financial pressure they put on it. Something like Halo, I feel would be part of that conversation where there's a lot of financial pressure put
I
on
love
there.
that you say that because it is we were talking about this on Friday night, and it is my Xbox has those games that it's like bring in that clean money guarantee, right?
Yep,
But if you take a misstep on that guarantee money, there could be a problem on the next round of it, right?
agreed,
So, I mean, there's
agreed.
just as much pressure always as there is because you have to continue to bring either the equal amount of freaking talent or excitement for the game that you had or even more, right? And to take something that you're already making constantly and elevate it, that's also very difficult. Some may say it may be easier to just come up with a brand new idea and say, look, this is what I have, than to continue to figure out how to tweak something that's been there, even though it has a
I
fan
mean, if
base.
you care,
Yes,
like if you care.
absolutely.
If you
If
don't
you,
care, then the sequel is the easiest shit in the world because you
Mhm.
just make the same game. Like PlayStation has showed us, right? They showed us how easy a sequel can be because Spider-Man 2, like we just literally
we also
last
seeing how
night.
those games are being received though, right? It's the thing is you can copy and paste and take that lazy route. It'll catch up to you eventually because your name dilutes, right? Go ahead.
No, yeah, no. I mean, but that I'm talking to your point.
Yeah.
Like you can do the lazy shit, right? Because it's easy. You just slap a fucking two at the end and do the same shit that you did last time and call it a day. Like Spider-Man 2, right? I told you guys we got that game when it came out, played it for a little bit. Did we stream it? We probably streamed it. And it just didn't catch us, right? But our daughter, last night, they wanted to play what the fuck was it called?
Yes.
Sackboy. So the PlayStation 5 upstairs got turned on and fucking God knows how long. And that's the daughter that loves Spider-Man.
Yes.
Like our son, man. And the PlayStation 5 was on and she saw the Spider-Man icon in the tray, in the dashboard or whatever the hell they call it on PlayStation. And so she wanted to check it out, right? So I was like, all right, so fuck it, let's do it. I put it on, was playing, a little bit, got past the part that Doodle and I originally had played. For whatever reason, it restarted the whole game. I, does this shit not have cloud saves? We have
No.
PlayStation Plus. Like, what the fuck? So whatever. It's not like it mattered. So it's like, okay, we put it on. My daughter was watching it, and we're playing, and I got past the part that we did. First of all, bugs are still in the game. Okay, bugs are still very, very much in the game, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I was just doing one sneaking fucking mission that you have to do. Um, and it was in like the school or some shit. and the fucking guy who's, the guard that you're supposed to be sneaking around, fucking got stuck in the door, and he's like is going crazy, spasming because he can't walk through the door, even though he was supposed to get through the door. And I'm just like on the wall looking down at that. I made a clip of it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how this game is how old? And there's still this bullshit in here. This is fucking Spider-Man. This is a big IP. No, they didn't give a
The
shit.
2 bikes in the trunk. You remember
Oh my
that part?
God.
Oh,
Yo,
like,
but it's like
guys,
this, dude. They have like it's just stupid shit that I just look at and I'm like, yo, why is this game like our son man, right? You be on the channel, right? He's he's a Spider-Man fan, but even him, I had him playing it for her as well. It's because all the
taking turns.
tutorial,
Oh,
yeah, like
cool.
yeah, like just letting him play. And he's like, I mean, it was fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed Spider-Man 1 a lot, he said, because it was fresh. He said that this feels like the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So like it was fine. He didn't hate himself playing it, but at the same time, he was like, it's whatever.
I heard you
Right?
guys making fun of the sand and, like,
Oh
they
my
can't
God. Like
figure that out
graphically,
still. You guys are making fun of this is
bro.
what happens to sand when it gets wet, and it's so frustrating because you think of the budget, the amount of money that went into it, and the talented studio that put the game together, right? And you're like, "What happened here? Where did it go wrong?" If we're talking about copy and paste, then the bill is not suit, right? It doesn't suit the bill. Um, I don't understand. And how after when did this game come out? It was last year, right? September last year?
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, September or October.
So like how have they not gotten it together and maybe for the people that are jumping in, but see that's the thing. They don't care. And this was my
I
problem
think
all
Sony doesn't
along.
care. Sony
Yes,
doesn't care. They don't want to
that's
keep
the
spending
thing.
money.
This was my problem, but it's been like that. Like this was my problem with them making gas games, right? And trying to keep up with that idea. How do you go into something that you need to keep on, right? They're not known for that. And this was a clear example of that where why have you not fixed the game? Right? You have had enough time to go ahead and clean that up for the people that maybe jump in later. Or in hopes that when you do bring people in, that they leave feeling a little better about the game than the people that freaking experienced it filled with bugs and stuff. There's no like pride in there when you are talking about the games. They're busy thinking about the money or the time that's going to go into it. And this is why it's so difficult for me to process the fact that they were so loose with Concord, the money that they threw into it, the stance that they took with it, where they just jumped all in. Like, how do you do that when you're so aware of your money and how it's going to come back? What a mess up! What a mess up! That's going to dictate essentially the future of PlayStation, whether there
Agreed.
is one or not.
Agreed. And meanwhile, people give shit to Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft had um um Redfall, and those motherfuckers stood on Redfall, fixed Redfall, got it better, got to the point where they can say, yeah, we're done with it, but you got the 60 FPS, we fixed the world, we fixed the enemies, everything is much better now. Go have fun, and it's a good game, right? They stood with it. Spider-Man 2, come on, man. How am I playing a year later and I'm running into stupid ass bugs?
And
Like
how can
basic bitch bugs.
the idea of like, PlayStation's IP, right? And, Kuroki did say we're going to put our games everywhere. How do you even entertain? I can't imagine the idea of taking something that is, known to be a PlayStation IP, right? Something that's supposed to be a big deal and represent who they are. How are you gonna ever take that and put it like somewhere else without cleaning that up, right? That's your name. You need to show
Yep.
people why they should be on your platform. That's risky
Yeah, this was
to
this
go
was really
to
bad.
do something like
It
that.
was really bad. We fucking again, I haven't played it in literally almost a year, and started playing it, and it's just like immediately the same feelings just came rushing back. uninspired. The graphics look, I'm like, it's a PlayStation 4 game. Man was like, immediately he saw it, he was like, oh wow, this is basically exactly like the PlayStation 4 version. Like, this does not have to be a PlayStation 5 game. It doesn't. There's nothing about that game that screams, I'm next gen. I have to be on PlayStation 5. They shot themselves in the fucking foot. They should just go back and release that shit on a PlayStation 4 because there's nothing fucking happening there that's special. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It's such a fucking waste. So, we're watching, and then obviously, they got that inspiration from, the Last of Us and God of War. And I don't remember having this happen in the story of the first game or in Miles Morales, but in this one, they have their obligatory, like the boat sequences in God of War where you're just fucking riding your boat down the thing so that they could tell you a fucking story. And they're like, how can we do that here? Well, let's put them on a fucking bicycle. And I'm bike riding my ass through this fucking city that looks basic as fuck. Bro, and I play on, just to be clear, I play on quality mode. Okay. I don't give a shit about the 60 FPS. If I'm playing the stupid game, I want it to look the best that it can look. And even that was so unimpressive. I couldn't even imagine if I played it on the performance mode, how shitty it must look. Um, but it's just what it is. Like, you riding the bike through this thing to go to the stupid ass school, and it's it was all just generic fluff. Like, it was fine. It was nothing that should have been, you know, uh put in for game of the year or any of this shit. Like, it just wasn't, dude. Like, it just wasn't. And it's almost like Insomniac is on like this treadmill, bro, like this hamster wheel that they're sick of. Like, they've lost talent. People have left. They got a bunch of people got fired, right? They let go of a bunch of people. Like, it's wild. Look, Amit says it says it's because
Amit.
Insomniac is now a Marvel factory. They finish the game and move on to the next Marvel game. It's crazy, but it's true. He says it's sad to see what Insomniac's become.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo,
And
it's
what
it's
will they
true.
be with the lack of money, right? With those budgets. If that money really did go towards the game, which again, questionable to
I don't
me.
see
I
oh,
just
there's
don't
no way.
see it, you guys. You can't copy and paste and say, here's the bill, right? Or at least the numbers that we're looking at there. So it doesn't make sense at all. Maybe PlayStation was doing something shady there. We don't know. But at the end of the day, when if that money was real, then what is going we got what we got. What are we going to see from them with the new budgets? I just definitely not the same
Bro,
type. Maybe a Lego version. Here we go. This is when
bro,
those Legos come in and seem to be the path to take.
I promise you, if you look at that game for real, like, if you're not a fucking pony sitting there wanting to stare at this game, um, guys, it there's no way that you can actually honestly look at this game and tell me that they did anything with that $350 million. You know how we always joke about, not we, but like in the gaming sphere, it's like, oh, you could just take the game and copy, right? And then paste, right? Just copy it and then paste it. It's that simple. I I I'm telling you, if you play that fucking game, it literally feels like they just literally just loaded up the first game when they started building it and just said, "Okay, that's the game, and let's just make the story on top." I highly doubt they spent $350 million on fucking cinematics because the cinematics ain't even that good either. Like, it's honestly a little underwhelming on a cinematic front. Like, they put shit in there, but it's just not that impressive as you would expect from, a game like this, where I feel like the first one had a lot more cinematic moments that really felt good. Um, and obviously we didn't play like, again, I didn't play like a million years. Like, we just got past the first part. We probably played it. They probably played it for like a couple hours, if that. So it's just still, it's just like, there's nothing in there that makes it like, let's go do this. Like the fetch quest that they have you on, like it doesn't feel grand. It doesn't feel epic. It doesn't feel like you're taking part of something super dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so, man. I think it's such a bitch. And I mean, I don't know how we got off on this conversation. I don't know if we read something that led us down this road. Um, but I guess the point is at the end of the day. Oh no, you had said something, and I said, you said it's not as maybe it might be easier to start over than just
Mhm.
making a sequel. Making a sequel is harder, if you want to do it
Yes.
well. And so that's where we kind of got off on this. But I think that Hi-Fi Rush 2, they have to be careful because you only have, a certain amount of people who want to play this game, right? So if you do something like if you take out the rhythm-based game, right, and you just make it a non-rhythm based game, then you might get the people who really like that to be pissed, and then they're gone, and you already shit the bed on your first impression to the people who didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to come back and be like, oh, the music stuff is out. Okay, great. Let me go play. Right? Like it's just done. Like even you, right? Once we did it, we streamed it. You didn't really care for the rhythm crap, right? And I didn't either, frankly. But
Exactly.
I did go back and I played more of it later, and I found the setting that you can basically automate most of the rhythm stuff, right? And that made it more enjoyable for me. So I played it longer and I got a little further, but it still was tied to it. And it just didn't like it just felt like I wasn't actually playing it with any control because I had to have it on like this autopilot bullshit to do the music shit, right? For me to find enjoyment. And then even still, one of the biggest pains in the ass is like some of the challenge, like some of the, I guess like the doors you got to open. They have like this one that you have to get all the things perfect in order to open the door. And that shit wasn't automated. So you're fucking sitting there and you're trying to do this rhythm shit. And it just didn't hit. It was a pain in the ass for me. Um, and I don't really lack rhythm issues. Like I make all the beats and shit that we do for our
Yes.
shows, like beats and shit. Like I could follow that shit. That's not a
I think
problem. It's
there's
just
something
weird.
about like when I don't know, but I'm linking it to the fact that music is kind of like you're relaxing and you kind of like it takes away from the kind of zoning out to the music when you're thinking through the music to for an action, right? Maybe, don't know. Because there's a difference when you're like when you play something like Rock Band, right? And you know that you're going in and that's what you're doing, right? You're playing, look at me acting like I'm playing a freaking guitar over here. If you guys
I
only knew,
mean, you're
I'm
looking like you're
self
playing
listen,
something.
listen, I'm
Bro,
self-taught.
that
I'm
does stop
self-taught.
doing that. Stop doing that right
I'm
now.
self-taught
Does
though.
not look
Like,
like a guitar.
don't you think it sounds really good?
Uh,
I played the guitar. It sounds really good. I feel like man, pretty
mm,
cool. Pretty cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Never
yeah.
taken classes, but you know,
You're an inspiration. You're an inspiration
thank you.
for sure, for sure. Um, but ultimately, I think with all of this, right, the whole point of this and the whole point of this conversation with bringing this up is the fact that the acknowledgement that they know the likelihood is that they're not going to make money with the Hi-Fi Rush 2, right? Understand that again, they're doing this out of like a just trying to see what they can get from it. They're probably not spending a lot of money. They said it. We're not spending too much. It's not too cheap, but it's not too much money, right? So Microsoft's giving them a good deal just to kind of make some money off of the studio, call it a day, and let them go in peace. Trying to be the good guys, right? Which is what they're doing, right? Um, Hold on. Let's get some Ryu art right here. Ryu art gaming says CMoney's drum skills are self-taught. Yes, they are, and they're amazing. You fucking ready
Are
for that
you
shit?
right? Are you trying to say? Because somebody can't play the drums.
Bro, what are you talking? What the fuck are you talking about? You don't hear those
This
beats?
is listen. Somebody can't play. Oh,
Come on, man. You heard that shit?
I wish I had a guitar with me. You guys, you shut your mouth. See, I wish I had a guitar with me. You're lucky it's upstairs.
Listen, the move that I saw you
Yo.
doing we could do that upstairs, okay?
With the
Because
guitar?
then go ahead, keep it short. No, without
the
with a
guitar?
guitar, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm just saying, if y'all lucky,
We turn that guitar
because
into a harmonica. You know what I'm saying? We make it work real good, real fast. Yo.
oh my God, betrayal.
Listen,
Damn.
like this is the Xbox did the right thing. And again, we spoke about this before. But this is more for like the people who are like, oh, they're so stupid for doing this. Like, no, man, this is a long shot for Krafton. They're hoping that they can get something to pop, you know, and fucking make something of it. But I could tell you right now, you know, we've talked about it in the past, but at the end of the day, you know, when you saw Phil and how excited he was at that Bethesda roundtable talking about how excited he was for Tango Gameworks because of Shinji Mikami, or is it Mikami? I don't remember. I don't the guy who made Resident Evil. Okay. He was there. That was his studio. They got bought. Like he was so pumped for that. And then that dude just went up and left and just took it away. And it was done. And that was it. That was the end of that fucking studio. You can't fucking have the lead person just bounce and then be like, nah, we could do it. That's like NSYNC staying when Justin left. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah,
So what for?
It's just be us or or Destiny's Child without Beyonce.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? That shit don't fucking fly.
Yeah. What y'all doing here?
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the moment's passed. They left. They thought they could do better, and now the remaining shit is left alone. And that's what happens when you have a studio that's spearheaded by someone that's like really the main person, right? So Resident Evil, we don't give a fuck about what the people who work for him think about the next game. We want the mind of Resident Evil telling us about the next game he wants to make, right? That's what's exciting. That's like fucking Kojima being like, you know what? I'm done making games, but yeah, Kojima Productions is going to be good. They're fine. They'll still make the same types of games, or they'll still be good. No. The moment he leaves, it's done. Right? That's it. There's no fucking saving these fucking places. If your front man leaves, it's over. Okay? It's just what it is. All right. That's what it is. Oh shit. Marcel Alexandria, self-taught drummer and guitar player. I'm surprised you aren't hanging out with Diddy. God damn it.
Oh, that's the way you bring it back, baby.
That's fucked up.
That was hilarious.
That's fucked up.
Oh, that
Listen,
was good. That was good. That was really good.
that was good. Listen,
My girl, let's go.
look, today we had some fun. It's gonna
We
be a
did.
shorter show. We have some stuff we got to get done
You
with.
guys will find out tomorrow.
Do we announce? That is announced, right?
Okay. But
Okay,
don't,
yeah. That is announced. My bad.
Okay.
I had a little brain fart real fast.
Okay. You made me feel like I missed something.
Yeah. But we have.
Don't.
Okay.
That's
yes.
it. That's
so
it.
yeah, but so we have some stuff to finish up and get done. So unfortunately we can't do one of our marathons, but. That being said, shout out to everybody who was here with us, man. We appreciate each and every one of you for
Guys,
coming out
thank
to
you
rock
so
with
much.
us,
You guys
man.
are freaking amazing. We appreciate you guys rocking out with us. We appreciate your takes and your comments in the chat. We appreciate everybody who supports our channel in every way that or any way that they do. So thank you guys so much. You know, Madman's been
shit.
really busy with, go ahead. You have something to get to?
Yeah, we missed Cage, bro. Holy shit.
Not our homie.
Yo, god damn it. The homie Cage Fielder, my dude. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Thank
Says
you, love.
standing out of GameStop for 12 a.m. games with a statue. Oh man. Yo, fucking Halo 3. I had the collector's edition. You got that big ass helmet in that box. You left that shit with that big ass shit. Like every time somebody would leave out of there with like the regular shit, you're like, But then you got that dude with the box, people cheering and shit, like, oh shit, he got the collector's edition. Yo, that shit. Oh, I love that fucking
Everything,
love it.
Cage. You know what we're
It's
talking
right
about. And you
there.
know what
It's
was
right there.
cool? They will leave when there was a GameStop in the mall, they will leave the doors open at the mall.
Yeah,
So
so
you
were
go
walking to the
through, and it
mall.
was
Yep,
so
yep.
dope because it was so quiet everywhere. Yeah, those were oh man,
Yeah,
those days
that
were
shit was
wild.
fire. That
Those
shit was
days were
fire.
wild.
And then Cage Feeler back with that $2 super chat
Cage,
says
baby.
Saints Row 3 is great. Beat people with a purple dildo bat. Nuts. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. But that's where they took the turn. Or was it that one or 4 where it really took the turn? Maybe 3 was still good. One of them went fucking so crazy that it became a satire. Not that you can't have those things. It's just I think that's where it kind of lost its way. But thank you, man. Appreciate the super chats, man. Thank you all.
Cage. Sorry, I missed them. Well, it was really
Arnie says C-Money gonna go delete his Twitter history. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's funny.
Delete. Yo,
Chicken
Chicken
Eye.
Eye.
What's up, man? Says this is
What's
the only
up,
show I
love?
can come back 3 hours later and still going on. Yo,
Well, thank you for coming
this is
back.
how we do. This is
And
how we do.
You know, that's a short one.
That's a short one, guys.
That's a short one.
Listen, thank you all again.
Thank you,
we
guys.
appreciate y'all. We're gonna go ahead and be back on Tuesday night, but like Doodle said, keep an eye out for tomorrow. But we'll be back Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time with Night Quest.
Yes.
And then we'll be back Thursday with the On Point Gaming Podcast. I believe we're gonna have Hargeet on because that's the Tokyo Game Show week, guys.
Ooh,
This is a big week,
baby.
guys.
6 a.m. Eastern Standard.
Yes. This is a big week. We're gonna have a lot of fun this week, so definitely be looking out for it. And with that, we're gonna end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.